I'm going to go for a banana. No breakfast. That's unprofessional. How are we, Kieran?
Great, how are you?
Very good, very good. Good summer?
Busy one.
You had a busy one?
Yeah.
Why?
We've been doing the cricket and stuff, haven't we? It didn't stop for us.
Stick to cricket.
Yeah.
I like it, by the way, stick to cricket.
It's all right, isn't it?
It's better than stick to football, isn't it?
Oh, that's what they were saying. You can't beat this, can you? You sponsor?
Yeah.
It's good, doesn't it?
And you've got the gear on.
You've got the gear on.
Just wearing it casually.
You all ready for everybody?
Ben, honestly, the transformation of you, Ben, is unbelievable. Seriously. Ben, honestly.
Having a glow up.
Honestly.
Yeah. Right, you ready for everyone?
Yeah. I mean, they don't normally ask me. I like the pictures of the people who've been on.
Yeah, good, isn't it? You asked for that at the end of last season, so...
Yeah, it's nice, that.
Yeah.
How good was Johnny Marr, by the way?
Brilliant. Brilliant. Hope you get another musician on.
Yeah.
It's good, wasn't
it?
Did you beat me the last time?
What do you think?
You've got a good serve, haven't you?
Is that table tennis table here for you two?
What are you going to my backhand?
Is this the warm-up?
Oh, up to 3.
You're not moving well, Roy.
My shoulder, I think I have a trap now.
See, I'm going to have to get him on that shoulder. Oh, whose serve is it?
2-0, it's 2.
Okay.
Is this your serve? Not 2.
Header!
You know,
Up to 5.
when you're good at sports, you're good at most sports. Yes, right. Yes.
That was a great shot. You see that? What's wrong with it?
Oh, it's...
Oh, yes. The angles I'm getting, I feel like Alcaraz.
I can't pick up the ball. Oh.
Couple more. It's not 5-1. Yeah, I had 5-2 then.
It's 5-2, yeah.
Oh, no, James, see, I like how you improvise there, James. What are you doing? I weren't even ready.
Last one.
6-2.
This is the winner. This is the
6-2, all right.
Come on, come on. Last one.
Last one.
Stop your messing.
You're serving when people are not ready.
Have you heard of the or seen in the last few weeks the Ibiza boss?
Oh, the fellow who's doing the dance.
I said to him yesterday, we were at
Have you seen
Sky.
him?
He's hilarious, isn't he? He didn't have a clue who he was.
Who? You don't know the Ibiza boss?
Why would I know who the Ibiza boss is?
He's broke the internet for the last
Honestly.
week.
You have to be living in a cave not to see it. Honestly, gal. I love his hair.
Show me him then. Show me.
Are we clashing?
So, we get a new partner,
the Ibiza
Arne, and we
boss.
just both put the same T-shirt on.
It's not. Yours looks different. Is it exactly the same?
Exactly the same.
Why don't you not check with each other? There's so much gear. They're just promoting one T-shirt.
But we're just consistent. Yeah. We're uniform. We should wear the same actually every week.
Do you think?
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
What, like a team, gal?
Yeah, we should.
Can we just live together? Can we live together?
Look at there he is.
So he's a Geordie, isn't he?
Yeah.
No, I've never heard of it. I've never seen that at all. I wouldn't watch that at all. I would literally not watch that.
Yeah, but why
That
not?
came on.
Let me see his face. Let me see his face.
The Ibiza boss.
Oh, I see.
Let me see his face.
What is it?
It's just his barn. It's that mad.
I
And
love
he's got
it.
the glasses
And the
he
teeth.
just... Yeah.
I love it. And the teeth.
But do you think that's funny?
Yeah. It just makes me smile, gal.
No, I'm with you, Gary. I don't
You
think
know what?
But how's it funny? Like, how's it funny?
He just looks
No,
funny.
he's gone everywhere, hasn't he?
just
What I'm
looks-
saying
he
is
just
that you'd
looks
never
funny.
hit. You just...
No, I'd never seen that guy in my
Normal
life.
wisdom's funny.
And then everyone's doing copies
not
of
funny.
them, aren't
Yeah,
they?
that guy's funny.
Ibiza boss, do you want to come on, mate? Do you want to come on the
Is
show?
this
'Cause
a-
Get the
what you want,
Ibiza,
what you want.
get the
Is this a
Ibiza
new
boss
set?
on.
Get the Ibiza boss on.
This is actually a new set. It's lovely.
It's not a
the
news,
same.
it's
It's just
the
a
same,
table
but it's
tennis.
Yeah, but it's
Are we doing it? Oh, is it only them
bigger.
four who gets
Where's
a
the
picture
bins?
up in
There's
there?
no bins, though.
Look at
No
the picture,
bins.
This is a late birthday present from Arne.
Oh,
God.
that's so
I don't like presents.
Are they overrated?
I'm 54.
That's cool. I like that. I like
Open
what
it.
you've done.
You will if it's a big bag of money.
I hope something jumps out at you.
Oh, we'll have a look in a minute. What is it?
No, you should have thinking and put one of them on.
Oh, look at this. That is cool.
Let me see that.
These are Scholesies, aren't they?
That is actually cool.
That is quite sweet.
I'll do that with Scholes.
Oh man, that is really nice.
Oh, wait, they've got you some shoes. Oh, they're nice.
That's what the lads wear, isn't it? That's the football pundits trainer, isn't it? You all wear
Yeah,
them,
that big white thing at the bottom.
Because
You're a
do you know
football pundit
Sky's
as well,
got
right?
214 games this season? 215
This is cool.
Taking
games.
their photos
Oh,
from
Shout out to our little Matt.
We haven't heard that they've extended how many games they've got this season.
Sorry,
How
yeah,
is he?
I missed one last season.
Yes, I saw you having fun.
Well, put it back in. Thank you. Cheers.
So
That is so cool.
these lads,
box.
No, I want to put that there. That is
Reece
so
and Ryan,
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah.
Onan, and their first. The only problem I've got with them is that their first store's opening in Liverpool, and you're opening it.
Yeah.
Are you,
Do you
James?
know that?
Nice one.
Yeah.
Nice one, James.
I
When's
want
it-
to do.
when's-
I want to do help. The brand.
You two look like you're coordinated a little
Yeah,
bit.
we
Like
planned it.
You know what?
You
That's a
wore
nice
navy
one,
blue all
Jill.
day yesterday, and you've
Have
worn
you
it
got
again
two
today.
T-shirts on, or is that?
I wear
Jill, I
navy,
like the
Little
material
detail.
on that
navy blue in
jacket.
summer,
Has it
got
black in
double zip?
winter.
Were you doing media stuff the
one.
last few days?
You know
Yeah,
what?
why
That'd
weren't
be
you doing
cool
the
with
media
a
stuff
double
for
zip.
Sky?
That'd be a cool. That's nice.
what happened?
That
I
you
asked.
can wear it out. Look.
But I think they probably
Dress
thought
that
you
up
wouldn't want to
nice.
do it. That's
Why?
not-
Why do people say it all the time?
I'd wear that in the summer with white jeans.
I think it's a women's one.
Why do people think you don't want to do a media day?
But they don't ask me. What? I would have done it. Where did you do it? In London?
Yeah,
I seen that with Micah.
yeah. It was
Why
all right.
weren't you there?
It was quite nice.
Didn't ask her.
I think that's going to Christmas do.
Sky Christmas do? Oh, well.
Yeah.
You didn't ask. You weren't even asked.
No. There
Did
you
you
go.
go to Christmas too?
Of course they did.
And
I
you
am the
got-
Christmas.
Yeah, he is.
So
yeah.
what?
Exactly.
Why didn't
Did
he?
I go? I couldn't go.
Yeah, but you were asked.
Yeah, but
Gary.
you were
I'm not
asked.
on about
I was
'cause you-
asked.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow,
That's
they
not my
didn't
point.
ask my
Yeah,
guy.
exactly.
Why would they
didn't
not
ask
ask
my
you
guy.
though?
I don't know, Jill.
Maybe
They
they
didn't
thought
ask
it's
my
like the
guy.
Grinch.
Probably because he doesn't like dancing.
Did I go to the Christmas do a few years ago, Jeremy?
You were there.
I was there, pal, when I was asked.
Was that in the snooker? Were we playing snooker?
Yeah, when I beat you.
But Jamie doesn't. He doesn't dance.
Pool,
but
it was a
he-
pool of snooker.
He doesn't dance, but he's just judging everyone. So he should have been there to be able to judge people.
Just before we get started, a quick thanks to our partners, Arne Clothing. We hope you enjoy the show.
You can't be angry with agents. And I
But that's their job, Roy.
Yeah, but
Their job's to protect
I
you.
understand that, but your job is to train and play.
It's kind of shocking.
It is.
If we're going to be told,
Yeah,
it's shocking behaviour.
Liverpool need two attackers. I'm not like fully invested in sort of breaking the bank for Isak.
I use that word, like, are they robust? Would Ford be robust enough to play in week in, week out?
I think he is hungry, and he's come to the place right now where we need him.
Yeah.
So hopefully he can be the one.
If you're on about making things happen, you need to be sharp.
Yeah.
And a sharp comes from off the field stuff as well.
I think Chelsea look good.
Oh my God,
I do think
Jill.
Chelsea
Have you
look
seen
good.
him in goal?
Glastonbury.
No.
She's still hurt.
So what have we been doing this summer? What was the highlight of the summer?
Glastonbury,
Was it good?
best weekend of my life. I loved
told you,
it.
didn't I?
Thanks so much. Honestly,
Yeah.
it was so good. Have you been?
No, I was going to go, but the actual set list wasn't very good. The people who were on, it was a bit...
Basically,
no, there
Bruce Springsteen wasn't on.
And I saw you again. Was
Who
it?
were the headliners? Who were the headliners that were on?
well, Rod Stewart was on, but I actually missed that.
Neil Young.
Because I had to
Can I ask you
leave.
something? Does it matter who's on if for people
No,
there?
I don't
It's
think
just a-
so.
Not for me.
I
I'm
think
not a
it does,
massive
doesn't it?
Isak
Right.
fan.
No, but people
but
go
some
there,
people it
they
does.
just want to just have a good crack, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean.
Oasis at Wembley, bro.
I went.
That was, you know something. And again, what's it, Richard?
Oh, you got the gear on.
Of course
Hey,
I have.
I love Richard Ashcroft.
Oi, he was,
Richard Ashcroft's here. Oasis is
some-
just below.
Can I be honest?
I think so.
Yeah,
For
Richard
him
Ashcroft is
to-
amazing.
In warming up,
I've seen him
his
live
songs,
before. He was
amazing.
Yeah, he's good.
He's brilliant.
And do you know something? The problem with Richard Ashcroft's set, it wasn't long enough. They should give him an hour and 10, 15 minutes.
No, but they didn't want him to be too good either. Do you know what I mean? They don't want him to be that brilliant, because when the main
I
guy
thought he
comes
was
on, they're like,
incredible,
they're
mate.
loving him.
They-
No,
yeah,
you
but
can't be
because
on for an hour and a bit.
Everybody, yeah, but
for the warm-up
everybody's
act.
loving their gear. Everybody,
He's
what they
more
do.
than what.
I know he is.
I think it's
he's
an
done the
insult
warm-up
to
act
say he's
to
a
Rolling
warm-up.
Stones years ago at Old Trafford. I went to see him and he's brilliant, but he's not going to be on for an hour and a half, is he, ahead of the main guys?
No,
Yeah. Oasis were brilliant, though. They were so good.
solid.
The women's as well.
Solid.
Women's,
They're
obviously,
very solid, like very...
What, like,
Do you know what they've got?
what solid 7 out of 10?
Do you know what Oasis have for me? They've too many Man City vibes, haven't they? Like,
yeah, but they're Man City fans.
I know they're
bro.
Man City. We all know that, Ian. You have to keep telling us.
Yeah, but
Hey, Man City.
They love their
Yeah,
team.
they just sing.
Relax.
what do you say? Just sing.
Sing.
So to be fair to them,
They're
one thing,
good, and they
one
entertain
thing
a lot
they
of
do, they do just sing. To be fair to them, they don't fluff it. They don't they don't talk too much. They just sing. To be fair to them,
Oh, do they? That's
It is
they
good.
sing.
no, but they do. That's one thing about them.
Don't
They've
get
always,
involved in politics and
they
stuff
walk
like
on. They walk on, they
holding-
sing,
holding
they get
hands.
off, to be fair to them. That's
But
one
you
thing they've
know
always done.
every
It's
song as
unbelievable,
well.
that.
That's the
don't
thing.
you?
That's the thing when I went,
It's amazing, isn't it?
and what made the atmosphere so good. Everybody in there knows every song,
Hey,
every word of
He doesn't
every
even need to
song.
sing.
Oh
He
my
doesn't
God.
even need to
Have you
sing.
seen the video of him? By the way, talk about the Ibiza boss. I just remembered. Someone sent me a video of him.
The Oasis boss.
Oh my God, Carragher on a train. Honestly, how many
Enjoy-
beers had you had?
How many?
himself.
A few. I'm enjoying
He's in the
myself.
summer.
Jamie,
What's up with
oh my
you?
God.
Jamie, were you causing any trouble?
See, let me
No,
see.
no. You look at his eyes.
Dave, look.
Hey,
Look at him. Look at him. Look at his state of that.
Hey, that was on the way to the concert.
Have you seen that? Look at his eyes.
hey, travelling with the public on the tube.
Beautiful.
How did you get there?
Yeah.
I got a car. I got a car.
Oh, I bet you got a private car.
Yeah, he's a private car.
Are you enjoying yourself? What's wrong with that?
That looks good,
Not
James.
doing any harm. Mixing with the public
Also,
on the tube.
That's where you can get yourself into a bit of bother, though, situations. Like if someone comes up to you and gives you a little bit of a nudge, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Yeah, but you wouldn't retaliate, would you?
No, not like me.
No, it was good.
But
But
you-
you know what? Actually, walking up, me and Mrs. We walked up to Wembley. It was a different energy.
Yeah.
Different. It was just.
I thought it was going to be
brilliant.
moody, and it
Yeah.
wasn't, to be
Weren't
fair.
at all, no.
I thought it
People
was
were
gonna
just
be
like, just so excited to see him. It was nice, man.
Gary, you went 27th of July, didn't you?
Yeah.
Because you said, do you want to come? This was like about a month before, and I said, no, England will be in the final of the Women's Euros, didn't I?
They were.
And they
Right,
were.
you were there at the end.
Yeah, I was, yeah. Yeah, but I was.
It was good to see you.
Yeah, it was great to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've done the same as what I've done with the Women's World Cup. You know what I mean? I'm over there, and then towards I just
Yeah, you
jumped in and
missed the
jumped out.
group matches. You didn't get to the final.
Well, to be honest, I was over there doing my stuff. You know what I mean? It wasn't like what did you think that the women were just going to go and win and I'm just going to check in at the semis? I said, when we get to the latter stages of the tournament, I'll be there, whether England are there or not. And great start that England were there.
Why did they, seriously, because obviously I watched the semi-final, why did they know how to win in a big game, but how can they get over the line and the men don't? I don't get
Got
it.
some good players.
You know,
Well, they've got good players.
They've got some good players, man.
Just that the changes off the bench, I think, were big, weren't they, like in the game?
So that's one of her
She's really
main
good
things,
at
off
that,
the
though,
bench, yeah.
Serena.
But then you have to have people coming off the bench who are coming on to do something.
Yeah.
Like Chloe. You know, what people like Chloe, like Michelle.
But why doesn't she start, by the way? Is it just a case of...
Well, she's just setting her ways in it.
Someone's
She's
good
up.
coming off the bench, isn't it?
And you know, it suits her. She comes off the bench. You know what I mean? And she's kind of like accepted the fact, okay, I might not start, but when I come on, I'm going to do something. She always does.
Right, the coach's record, is it in tournaments or just the Euros? I remember them saying on the TV, and it was
Euros.
like,
Well, it's
she'd been to like the last
tournaments.
4 finals.
She's done
Five
obviously.
finals.
Yeah,
she's
five
done,
finals.
World Cup finals.
2 with Netherlands and then 3.
It's just finals.
3 with England.
Won the last
which
3.
is amazing. Well, yeah, in terms of the Euros,
Euros.
but then the last 5 finals, she's just, yeah.
You know what? I
finds
was
a way to win.
really pleased for the goalie.
Yeah.
Hannah, yeah.
Because of the situation with Mary Earps before it. It wouldn't have been easy, that, would it? If she
No,
pulled
no.
out at the last minute, probably a lot of focus on her, a lot of pressure
A
on
lot
her.
of pressure,
You know,
loads of pressure.
when she was younger,
Yeah. Ping a ball, can't you?
Yeah.
she can. You know, when she was younger, the doctor said she wouldn't be able to play because of the condition she had with her eyes. She had a really bad condition with her eyes. She couldn't see, she couldn't work out the depth and the perception and stuff. He said, no, she'll never be able to play football.
Did David De Gea have that as well? Something wrong
I think
with that?
I heard something
Didn't
like
he?
that. But like with her, to get through that, we're talking about arguably our greatest women goalkeeper, Mary Earps, who's pulled out. And then she's coming in, made some unbelievable saves. You know what I mean? Distribute everything. She
was
did
brilliant
it.
all
She done it.
tournament.
She did it, man. She was fantastic.
I had a full month in Switzerland. I lived my best life, honestly. I had like
beautiful,
4
isn't it?
weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so beautiful. So expensive, though. Burger and chips was like £70, honestly.
What, for one?
Yeah, for one.
You're joking.
Honestly, £70, yeah. So,
You
but it
still
was
got your jungle money.
This episode of Stick to Football is brought to you by Arne Clothing. This episode of Stick to Football is sponsored by Huel. Jamie's joining me for an advert this year, so what we decided to do, because I know it's something that sort of all of you like, he loves Huel as well.
I drink it. I don't normally promote it and look as bad as you. Are you going to try and make me look as bad as you have done for the last 12 months?
No, I think every kid that comes up to me in the street now says, will you say I love Huel?
Yeah. Do you love Huel?
I love the vanilla flavoured Huel.
Oh, do you? Yeah.
So when do you have your Huel?
I have it for lunch as I'm having it now, when basically I'm running around like a lunatic and I can't quite get lunch. So I'll have that.
Do you have the chocolate peanut butter flavour though? No.
No. I had the one. What was the one you said
Vanilla.
before? Vanilla, yeah. So I'm having this now.
What do you think of it?
Nice.
It's too rich for me, that one. I prefer the vanilla.
No, I mean, you are. I mean, if you were describing you as a personality, you'd say vanilla. I mean, he thinks he's a brand. He's Gary Bland.
I'm Huel. I love Huel and I love vanilla. And I am vanilla.
Gary the Bland.
We're building the Bland Neville. Huel are back on board and we're set for another big season. New customers get our exclusive offer plus a free gift at huel.com/the overlap. And keep an eye out for these new Daily Greens cans launching soon. Anything else this summer? Do you think it goes quickly? Do you think like each season seems to like merge one into another like quicker every year?
I've had a great summer.
You've had
It's the
about
best summer
15
I've had.
holidays.
I've enjoyed this summer, yeah. No tournaments. Bit of a break. I went on a cruise, really enjoyed that.
Did you?
Yeah. I wasn't sure I would, but no, it was
Where
fine.
about, not
Down around there, we were in Greece, Montenegro, Croatia.
Is it English people on there or British?
Yeah, a bit of a mix, yeah, a mix.
Was
Did you
everyone
not get
okay?
mithered?
No, it was okay.
Did you get any vibe, anything? Everything?
It was okay.
I can't imagine you on
No,
a
but it
boat.
wasn't like a huge one. There wasn't 2,000 people on
Did
it.
you have a big... How big are the rooms?
Massive.
We
I saw
upgraded
some-
actually when we
yeah.
got on. We upgraded too, but it's not that massive. It's
No, the room.
Basically,
in your
it's
room
on
Can I
a
say
quite a
that
bit.
honestly?
private
No,
yacht.
he sent me a picture of the room and the view as well.
Show us a picture of the room.
Were you on a cruise or a private yacht?
Gary,
I know what you mean.
picture.
I know what you mean.
Jamie out.
I've never fancied
I know what
a
you mean.
cruise.
No, I
No, no,
didn't,
no, it's
but I enjoyed
I
it.
haven't.
But it wasn't one where there was, again, loads of people on it. I
Is
know
it
like the private
singers
one.
and bands in the
Yeah,
evening and
yeah,
stuff?
all that stuff.
How come it was just you got the picture, Icy?
Huh?
I got one actually.
Did I not send?
He sent it, yeah.
No, not on the group.
I only send you negative stuff.
Yes.
It just take me half an hour to find it now.
I see the happiness.
Come on, show us the boat.
Oh, no, I haven't got a picture of the boat. Like, that's just, you're not getting a good...
Yeah, but look
Where
at
is that?
Around Croatia somewhere.
What's the emoji?
Did you go to
Hard life?
Split?
Hard life, yeah. look.
No.
Ah, trees.
Oh, I didn't know trees were No, I've got no picture of the boat, but on the boat, you're not going to see a... Oh, no, this might be the room. Yeah, this would be... Oh, this is...
Did
Yeah,
anybody...
here, like, you might have a quick... No, I hope there's nothing dodgy in that. Look. Look. Sorry, you get a vibe off that, don't you? Look?
Nothing dodgy.
Did anybody annoy you on the boat?
Yeah.
I love this. Is like a proper dad video. Look,
I can imagine you just getting completely and utterly annoyed by bumping into
No, I did the first night.
that's a proper
happened?
dad
I just
video,
put a
isn't
marker
it?
down the
Here's the
first night.
water.
What were
Here's
people
the chest.
just coming up?
No, not coming up to me, but just being rude to other people. Some Americans.
What do you mean being rude to other people?
We're just being rude to other people. Rude to the woman who was playing the music and they were getting aggro with her and I stepped in.
I knew you'd step in.
In what way?
Lads, just...
Like Jason Statham. You know what I mean?
So lads, calm down.
Something's going to happen.
The
he's gonna
overboard.
come in.
No.
Off the boat?
No, but this is a nice boat, remember? But these lads were being... But four of them. But they were like, but same age as me, a bit older than me. And they were being really
Were they
rude
with
to
their
this...
wives as well?
Yeah. Wives are worse. They've been really rude to this woman, DJ, and they were like, man, and I just went over and lads, just calm down. So I sat down and four of them came across, like, ready to...
Did they?
Yeah. But...
Did you have them?
No, I didn't have them. Obviously, didn't kick off, but it was pretty close.
What's Teresa saying to you while she's sort of...
She wasn't too bad with it. She
First night on
No,
the-
she did. They were like really rude.
I had to put a marker down.
How long was you there?
It's like a pre-season game. The charity Sheila just gets studs down the back of somebody.
Once they done their little...
No, they were
face-off.
still annoying the rest of the week, but I just kept my distance.
Jesus,
And a couple of nights later, I saw him nearly having a few words with this other guy. I went over to support him a little bit, but it was all... It wasn't as bad as I'm kind of making out. But...
You know what fascinates me about America? You know when you get in a lift with Americans, they're always talking, aren't they? They're always loud in a lift. I don't ever hear any other like
You should seen-
accents
yeah.
or people talk in
You
a
should seen
lift.
this group.
It's always Americans.
These group of lads were like... Even the first day they were showing us around the boat, and this is where you go for breakfast, and it was just being so loud and rude to everybody. I'm like,
So where's the people to pull them in line? Where's somebody
Because,
to
yeah,
come over and say something?
somebody did.
He's
yeah.
sitting next to you.
Do you not have a conversation in a lift though? I always ask people like, "Oh,
No.
what you up
Jesus.
to?"
I can't wait to get out.
Or do you get your phone out?
No, I just... there's something
People
about
do
being
that.
in a lift. It's just mad. It's just weird. And everyone's looking at the... It's just like... I think you can make a sitcom out of a lift. So, you know, it's just bizarre. You know, like all...
I feel like everybody gets
Why
the
it
phone
is.
out. 'cause
Yeah, and
they're
everyone's looking at each
uncomfortable.
other and like, who's getting...
Uncomfortable
out?
like that.
Yeah.
Gary, did
Like
you
Gary's
do-
face there, look.
Thinking of a podcast, I didn't
I think
know.
you'd like...
The lift. The lift.
I think you'd enjoy it. Now, if you'd enjoyed the cruise. No, I tell you what. No, I think you'd enjoy this one. I'll give it a thumbs up. Besides, you're always going to get a couple of idiots. But where you stop off, enough time off, the food. I'm not a foodie guy, but the food was unbelievably nice.
You get 20% off with the discount code Keane16. You book online.
Is that what it is?
Is that what he's just done? Yeah, he's just booked it.
Did you go Marbella?
It's not cheap.
Is it not?
But it was worth it, right?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Went to Marbella.
For the whole time?
Yeah?
Yeah. I spent most of my time in like a fire exit queuing up for Ryanair flights. You know, when they sort of check you in, but then they leave you in the fire exit.
Stressful, isn't it?
Oh my God.
Hey, stressful.
It's
Can't imagine
30
that.
degrees.
I can imagine,
And you've
Gary.
got a group of lads from, not America, from Wigan, talking about...
What's wrong with Wigan?
Nothing wrong with Wigan. Fucking talking about, honestly, I spent a lot of my summer in fire escape lifts, queuing up for Ryanair flights.
I went to
You had a
Miami
good
for a few
time?
days. I had a couple of days in Miami with 3 lads. Have you met?
Oh, yeah, you sent the picture.
Yeah, yeah.
I was laughing at that.
No,
The world tour?
You done a little bit of a tour, bro. I kind of like that.
Do you know what the best time we had in Orlando? We played crazy golf.
Funny, isn't it?
Fucking brilliant.
Silly.
What a
I love
laugh.
crazy golf.
You love it?
I love it, yeah.
Oh, it's class, and forget the real stuff. Crazy golf.
Have like the windmill going round. And you have
Did you
to...
get it through the windmill and everything?
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, you've got to do the one that goes over and
I love
You
it.
end up arguing and playing crazy golf, and lads are arguing about the scores. It's like you're nearly kicking off at your mates. Oh yeah, it was 200 fucking 300. It's crazy golf.
200.
With your pencil.
A 4 over, whatever it was.
You always get a
You get
pencil, don't
The
you?
one lad was doing the score, and it was
Yeah.
like nearly coming to blows.
Oh, gosh, not
Crazy
over
golf,
crazy golf.
yeah.
That is actually
Lovely.
crazy golf.
This episode of Stick to Football is brought to you by Arne Clothing. Football.
Oh, football, yeah.
Football. We're going to start with the teams that are... Well, we're going to start with how many teams are in there?
We're not making our predictions already, are we?
No, I don't think so. Might have a look.
Yeah, let's make a prediction.
We have to
We're just
make
going to go through the sort of
You'd be
6 or
surprised
7
at
clubs.
mine.
So we're going to start with Liverpool. Good business?
Yes.
Good business or still a bit to do?
Still a bit to do. They've obviously a lot of players have gone, haven't they? But I think we said on here, didn't we, last season, even when they were odds on for the league late in the season, I said, and I think we all agreed, they probably still needed 6 players. 3 to go in the team. I think they're the 3 actually that he bought straight away. The left back, number 10, Wirtz, and the centre forward. And that was before even Trent went as well. We were saying they needed 6 players. So I think they're going to get at least 1 centre back, maybe 2. And
What's happening with that? What's happening with Konate? Is he holding out or what?
yeah. Listen, I don't know what he's been offered or whatever. I'm sure he'd be getting offered a good wage, if you like. But if I was him, I'd sign. I'm not sure where he would go. I think he's a really good player. I don't think he's like irreplaceable.
When's he out of contract?
In the summer?
Yeah.
Now?
No, like...
Next summer?
Next summer.
Yeah.
Gary's really worried
He's
there.
left it late, hasn't he?
But the thing, James, but
played
players,
the charity.
once a player gets into that kind of realms of like contract, they hardly ever sign.
Yeah.
But you said that last year about the same situation with Liverpool last year. Lads into last year, and the 2 main guys signed, right?
Yeah. But they're
think-
different
I
levels.
think
them two.
Liverpool, though, in the past, right, they're prepared to let people go for free. It's not ideal, but I think they're prepared to say, almost send a message to the dressing room in terms of wages. So if you go back to Klopp's team, Emre Can and Wijnaldum left for free. They wanted more money. So, no, this is what we think you're worth. Now, we might sell you, we might keep you, but same with Trent. Obviously, Trent asked for a few quid. He didn't, well, whatever it was. And he might be the same. But I think it looks like they're going to get their lad from Crystal Palace.
But just
Market.
devil's advocate, if you're Konate and you're thinking of extending your contract for, say, 2 or 3 years, but they're going to sign Gay, and you said they might sign another centre-half, he's probably thinking, well, I could sign for 3 years, they get control of me, and I'm not even in the first team because they're going to sign 2 centre-halves to replace me.
You wouldn't be thinking you're not going to be in the
No,
first
but
team,
Konate,
would you?
if they're going to sign 2 centre-halves that are proper centre-halves,
Yeah, but if
he's probably thinking, yeah,
But
don't
if you have
fancy
belief
me.
in yourself, you're going, yeah, bring it on.
But he might think,
He's only got 2 centre-backs. He has to sign them.
no, I know, but my point is, though, if he's signing a replacement for him as a partner for Van Dijk, which he probably looks like he is, he might think, well, I want to play every game because I'm getting on in my years. And
What age is
Yeah,
he?
but then you look
What
at
age-
Gahey.
Can I think about 25?
Yeah, but you look at someone like Gahey, right? You look at Gahey. Gahey, I think he. Why would you leave now? It's a World Cup year. You don't want to go somewhere you might not play because Konate's still there, isn't he?
But righty, your mindset wouldn't be I might not play.
Yeah, but the thing is that you
I-
want
I-
to play in this particular year, though.
if you're gay, you'd go to Liverpool now because I suspect that
Will he
Slots
start?
probably-
Will he start if Konate's there? Will he start?
But
I think
you're going to
Konate's
stand.
injury prone, and the fact
Yeah.
Konate hasn't signed as well. The longer he doesn't sign, I think the more the manager will say, well, if you're not committed, you're not signing. This fella's not bad. Because before, Liverpool had them 2 centre-backs and the lad behind when Kwanzaa, who's left. Yeah. That wasn't competition. That was just an understudy. He's an England international. This is like, I'm going for your place. I'm fighting with you for the position. And the longer he doesn't sign...
But that's what drives the club forward, right?
Yeah.
And if they're buying the lad from Palace, how much would they be paying for him?
50 odd, 60
Right.
No
More?
Chance. The report yesterday was that a deal would be about 35 million.
For what, Mark Gahey?
Yeah. How can they get him for that when they turned down 60 odd last year?
Because he's a year further down the line.
I get that, but still, he's like...
No, but I think he said to them, I'm only going to Liverpool or I'm going on a free next season.
Okay.
He must
right, but if you're him and you're going for that, even 35, 40 million, you must believe, I'm going there, they're fancy me and I'm going to go and play.
Yeah.
We've all been in positions like that. When I went to United, when you went to Arsenal, you weren't thinking I'm going over there. Yeah, there's competition, there's brilliant players around you, but you must be thinking, when I went to United and Robbo and Incy, they're going, I'm coming after your position. If you're going to go, I'll just bide me time for a year, they're going, that's no good to us. That's what drives the club forward. Competition for places within the club.
Do Liverpool need Isak? Obviously, they've signed Wirtz, they've signed Ekitike, but obviously they've lost Nunez, they've lost Diaz, and tragically, obviously, God rest his soul, Diogo Jota. So they've lost 3 really fantastic, fantastic players. I think 2 fantastic players for the club and 1 who, to be fair, was doing a good job for them coming off the bench. Do they need a centre forward?
But it's just different problems.
Do you think they need him?
Oh, yeah. No, the Liverpool need 2 attackers. Liverpool last season...
2 more?
Yeah.
Now?
Yeah, because they're going to sell Harvey Elliott and they're probably going to sell Chiesa.
So they do need Isak?
Well, it could be another player. What I'm saying is I'm not like fully invested in sort of breaking the bank for Isak, me particularly.
I've seen you say that now 2 or 3 times in the last week, this idea of why would Isak stay absolute outstanding centre forward in the league? You watch him, he's amazing.
Yeah.
Looks like he's made for Liverpool in terms of his mobility, his goals, his movement, his closing down. He's everything that Liverpool would want. Why would you not break the bank for him?
Well, you would. I just can't help but think Newcastle and Liverpool should have done a deal. So if you remember what happened was Newcastle have got Isak. They went for Ekitike. They made a bid. Liverpool have been monitoring the situation. They get in touch with Newcastle and say, right, does that mean you want to sell Isak? That's what Liverpool
should have done
did.
like a little bit of a...
The more I look at it now, because Liverpool obviously want Isak. The reason it's not about him as a player. I do worry about how robust he is to sort of play twice a week, for Liverpool. I just think when you spend 80 million on another striker who Liverpool think is going to be the next Isak in Ekitike, he started really well. It's only pre-season. And I know what you're saying there, Roy, about competition for places. But I think when you break a British transfer record, which it will be 130, 140 million, that player plays virtually every game. He only doesn't play when he's injured, I would say. Would that be fair if you spend that type of money on someone and who is that good? The backup then, he's not backup. He's an understudy for me, Ekitike, and he's too good and too expensive to be that.
Yeah.
He's only going to play when he's injured. And it's not where you go, OK, give him a year to bed in. But then next year, he's actually still centre forward. I think it's been done the wrong way round.
I'm saying they should just forget Isak now.
But are they looking at it this way, Carragher?
What I'm saying is, I look at Ekitike, I look at Isak. Liverpool missed
But are you getting bogged down by his transfer fee as well? What if he was 60 or 70 million?
No, but my point being is, when you cost that money, there's a pressure on the manager. So, like, he's my guy. He's the... Let's use Salah as an example. Salah's a superstar. Isak's a superstar. Who has been Salah's backup for Liverpool? He hasn't had any. He hasn't had, because he's that good a player.
Is that why they're signing him? Because they think, to be fair, Isak, Ekitike, Wirtz, when Salah does start to go over the hill in the next 12 to 18 months, we've already got the 3 ready to come in, and now he's available, and we can't miss out on him because he goes somewhere else. Yeah. They might be looking around thinking in the next 2 or 3 years, we've got the best in Isak, Wirtz and Ekitike.
How do you replace Salah's goals in a year or two? I get that, and I take that argument, but it's a completely different position. But yes, you've got a great goal scorer and they're not easy to come by, and I get that. I just feel a little bit for the lad who's cost 80 million and they're thinking he's going to be the next big thing. And I'm
not thinking about it. Look, he's started well. He don't need to worry about what's going on with Isak. Yeah. If I'm a forward... He's come in and done exactly what he should do.
Okay,
I'm not worried about him.
I agree, but you don't want to be piling players on top. Like Pep makes the point, Jeremie, he likes a tight squad.
Yeah.
But I still think if you can get that quality, but I appreciate there's no point in having 20-odd players who are all about the same, and I
But
get
Liverpool
it.
had 5 last year with Gakpo, Jota, Nunez,
the
Salah,
difference.
and
That's the
But there's
who's
so
the
many games, isn't there?
Again,
Like,
Jamie,
you will
our
get
success,
game
United, you go back at clubs who've had real success.
We had 4 strikers.
Like brilliant. And whatever you might go, he might play 1 week. When you have them squad of players, you do need a different mix of it.
Roy made the point though, Carragher. I think, is it about the money with you? Do you not like the idea of Liverpool looking like they're splashing the cash?
Not that at all. I'd have paid another 20 million for Wirtz. I think, wow, what a sign. And it's, you know, he's 22, he's in that position, he's a fantastic player. It's not about the money at all. But I know, the point I'm trying to make is, we've all played in teams where there's certain players in our team, there's 5 or 6 in every team, great team, who they play, and everybody in the dressing room knows that they play when they're fit. So for Liverpool, it's the goalkeeper, it's Van Dijk, it's McAllister now, it's Salah. Them players play, and there's a knowledge within the dressing room that they're the top men. So what I'm trying to say is, Isak's going to be one of them because he's that good. He is that good, he's going to be that. And I sometimes think, when you have someone that good, the backup behind them isn't that good because it's hard to keep that player happy. And I know you talk about United and different players. So let me use the example of Liverpool's title-winning teams. So last season, Liverpool win the league. They've only got Salah, who's a star in the attack, I would say. And the rest all interchange. So you turn up to a Liverpool game, you're not sure if it's Nunez or Jota or Diaz up front. It could be Gakpo on the left, it could be this one. But we know he's playing Salah because he's the star. And the rest interchange because they're not 10 out of 10, they're all 7 out of 8 out of 10, and you can move them about. When Liverpool won the league under Klopp, they had 3 superstars up front. Mane, Firmino, Salah. You know, every time you're going to a Liverpool game, that's the front 3. What's their backup? Solanke, Origi, Ryan Brewster, an injury hit Sturridge. What I'm saying is, that's not competition, they're understudies. Do you understand what I mean? For me, I think there's a difference between...
But the whole point is then that they need more competition. For over the last few years, you're saying, you've picked out a few times when Liverpool have won the league, but the manager knows, had a good look at them, is probably thinking, well, obviously, the other teams are going to react to us. Of course they are. It won't be as easy for Liverpool this year. There's more pressure on them, but if you're playing for Liverpool, you got to deal with that. He would look at probably the PSG game where they go, listen, we didn't really... You played well, but it went out. And that's probably a night like that where he went, we need more options. It's not necessarily for beating...
And higher quality as well.
Yeah, higher quality player.
Well, listen...
So I think there'll be, Jamie, there'll be just moments in games where you go, yeah, my starting 11's fine. We've won the league by 10 points and they switched up with a few games to go. I can't imagine that'll be the case this year. And the manager will know that. We'll go, when we do play PSG, we play Champions League or FA Cup, I want better options than the lads you've just mentioned.
No, and I get that, and I get what you're saying, and that's why Jota, what happened to him, as you said, God rest his soul, is such a big miss from a football sense, because managers are always wanting that player who you go, he's good enough to start, but it's not the end of the world if he's on the bench. He's not going to be, you know...
Ekitike might be that now, Carragher.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I think for 80 million, and watching him already, I'm thinking he's too good to be that player. I think he's got a bit more.
I know, but if you've got
player.
Salah, Isak and Wirtz, you've got a world-class front 3, and you've got Ekitike to come off the bench or play in the games that they don't play. Plus, Liverpool are going to play a lot of games this season.
They will play, and I get that. I just that's my feeling. I still think there's other areas in the squad I'd like to sort of Liverpool to sort of strengthen before they spend that on Isak.
It seems the way it's gone about it, everything what's happening with Isak now. You know, in not wanting to.
Do we like it, Righty?
You know something?
You've left Crystal Palace. You've left obviously clubs. Roy, you left, if you remember, obviously Notts Forest, and you had the Nottingham Forest, and you had the issue with obviously Blackburn United both wanting you.
That's terrible.
Where are we at on Isak in terms of refusing to play?
It doesn't look good, and you have to say there's a lot of talk about what was promised to him maybe through Staveley. I don't know what's going on.
What did she promise him?
I don't know. Maybe she promised him contract, more money, whatever it was. Yeah, but then obviously she's gone now, and maybe that's. Maybe the gentleman's agreement.
You're still a training player, right? Don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
How can he go back to Newcastle?
I just think if you're a footballer and there's stuff going on,
train and play.
I'm always wary that when people say you were promised something, they're already on deals, and again we talk about loyalty.
Sign a 6-year deal.
You get yourself a dog. So all these, but I just think if you're a footballer and all these are gone, and you might be disappointed with a club, but you think you might be leaving. I had it with Forest, and you go. But you still want to train and play. Because you still think, well, the benefits to me training and playing is if I stay or I go, I'll be ready. Instead of going, I'm down on Tuesday, I'm going to go out and train with somebody else for a few weeks.
I can't even imagine.
And this is Newcastle team who got a great...
No.
This would be different if Newcastle finished near the bottom and there was disarray and there was... They've just had a brilliant season. It's not as if he's a player at a club. I think he's somewhere.
Or not?
I tell you what, I feel sorry for Eddie Howe on this one because I don't think he deserves it.
Of course he doesn't, no.
It's terrible. The behaviour is kind of shocking.
It is.
If we're going to be told, it's shocking behaviour. I don't know what's happened with his agent. I don't know if his agent ain't done the job properly, whatever it is, whether... You know, if Liverpool were going to get him, then Liverpool go and pay the 150.
That was a point I made to Carragher yesterday. If Isak wants to be angry with anybody, be angry with your agent for not putting a buyout clause in at 70
But we had
or 80.
the same a couple of years ago, lads, with Harry Kane with his brother.
Yeah.
Oh. You can't be angry with agents.
But that's their job, Roy. Yeah, but their job's to protect you.
I understand that, but your job is to train and play. If you've gone into bed with an agent who's not doing a job, then you can't go to the club. But my agent should have done a better job.
I agree. Be angry with the agent.
But then don't sign a 6-year deal with no clause.
Absolutely.
What are Newcastle supposed to do?
Righty, we've all signed contracts we look back on. I've got a few in there I can show you. That you sign, you go, I wish I could have done that. Of course, that's like... in your DNA as a footballer should be, whatever's going on in my club, I'm going to train and play.
Throw this forward, because to be fair, the big players in this are the Newcastle owners. So they're sat there in Saudi Arabia, they've got all the money in the world, and they're being threatened, blackmailed, whatever you want to call it, by a football player. The football player said, he's not coming back unless you let me go to Liverpool. What do they do? Because I'm thinking it from an owner's perspective and thinking...
Hold out for the value.
I would...
100% I'd hold out.
Hold out for the value, or you then, to be fair, set a precedent that any player can come into your club and say, by the way, I'm not training, I'm not playing, and then you let them go. Do they have to stand strong and say, I'm sorry, mate, you're staying at this football club this season. If you're going about it a bit of a better way, you might have got out of it, but you're actually not going.
Gary, from Newcastle's point of view, they've got every right to do what they're doing.
Do they sell him though, right? Or do they keep him?
I don't think
they should sell him, but they're selling for the money you want for him.
He can't stay.
Do you think?
Do you know, the matters of football, for all the fans turn against now, the season starts and he starts scoring a few goals.
Of course they will.
Listen to what fans are like. You're a king 1 minute, you're an idiot the next. It's like they'd be all over him.
Luis Suarez at Liverpool had a similar situation. I don't know if it got this strong, but he was actually going to go to Arsenal. And Brendan Rodgers said, don't train with the team and all. And then he went and had the best season he's ever had. And he was a god. No one really remembers that as Liverpool supporters. But I'm with you.
What did the Newcastle owners do with him? Did they sell him?
I think if someone gives him the offer that they probably wanted all along, whether he wants to go or not, like on every deal, you look at the offer on the table. So whatever his behaviour's been the last month or so, but if they get a valuation that they think is worth, like any business.
Don't cut off your nose to spite your face.
His agent and him, I bring him in and I say, listen, you know, the way this has gone, we will sell you, but we'll sell you for what we think what we want for you. We're not going to just let you go just because
sometimes you have to lose to win. Sometimes you're going to have to look at the club, your principles as a manager or as a club and go, listen, if we get the value of the player that I think, whatever, 150, let him go. Lose to win. You're going to lose a brilliant player.
If Liverpool get him, is it just a formality that you think they win the league?
Absolutely.
I think if they get Gyökeres, I think if they get Mark Gyökeres and Isak, I think it's game over. I love Frimpong as well. I watched him at City loads for the youth.
So you're saying if you get Gyökeres and Isak, they win the league?
I think so.
I don't agree with all this, like, give them the league, it's over and all that. No, I don't, because I watch...
The pressure,
no, but I've heard sort of other people say, the league's won, Liverpool, they bought all these players. Now, I agree they had to buy a number of players and they're stronger in the three positions I mentioned, but I was watching the Charity Shield. It's one game. I get that. It's a friendly and different things, but there was a little element of looking at it thinking, is there actually too many attacking players? They've just got to... They've definitely got to get the balance right between the players that they brought in, because it is a lot more, going forward.
It's a massive statement from them, though, isn't it? Winning the league and then going so hard on the signings.
Did Liverpool do that in the 80s? Were Liverpool like that in the 80s when they were winning leagues and then going... We put a marker down, we go and get a top.
I think they were famous for that. I think Man United, just yourselves, when you
put a marker down.
You win the league and then you go and buy
sending a message. Sending a message.
I don't think this is like we're doing this to send a message. I think Liverpool, all the fans are getting excited now. We're spending all this money. Liverpool are spending this money because they need to. I think Liverpool could easily go the next 3 transfer windows and not spend a penny.
But they didn't spend anything last year either.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a case of, Liverpool are spending the money. Liverpool have gone, we need to do this now, and we're building this team for the next 2 years.
Why don't they just pay the money for Isak, then they've got the money?
But Jamie, I think Liverpool, they used to make a point years ago about Liverpool, maybe United. You're buying a player, you might go, do you really need him? I know, but that makes sure they don't get him. There's all them silly games. You go, where does he fit in? We'd work way around him, and there's going to be 50, 60 games.
Where would Isak go, though, Roy?
I don't know.
Because if you look at it now, if you think of what Arsenal have done, if you think of what Chelsea have done, what United have done, they've all got their business done. There's no one can afford the 130.
It's probably more abroad, isn't it? Maybe a Barcelona. Replace maybe Lewandowski in 12 months.
But if the player's made a point that he only wants to go to Liverpool...
Exactly.
That all makes...
Then they've got it all wrong. Him and his management team have got it all wrong.
On a personal level, I'd like to think that the Saudi Arabian owners of Newcastle go in and say to him, "You're definitely not going this year. It's a fact because of the way you've done it, but you can leave next summer for." You know
But then it's just going to disrupt everything.
I get that, but what I'm saying to you is
everything.
I think ultimately, I mean, it's slightly different, but Cristiano Ronaldo wanted to leave after 2008, and I think they did a deal with him to leave the year after. Yeah. I think do a deal with him and say, you can't leave now because of what you've done. We can't be blackmailed, but you can leave next summer for X amount of money, but you're not leaving now. You're playing for us.
Is there something around the ownership? Because in that, they've let Eddie Howe down. You look at the mess at that club in terms of directors of football. They haven't got anybody there. They've lost 2 in the last 2 years. I mean, I know PSR issues, they can't really solve that. But there's talk of the stadium. The stadium's still the same. I don't think the training ground's improved. These are things that you can maybe invest in going forward. And I was thinking about Eddie Howe, and I love Eddie Howe. I think he is a brilliant manager. And I'm looking at England in the summer. Tuchel leaves, doesn't he, after the World Cup? Eddie Howe's won a trophy. He's got to the Champions League twice in the last 3 years. I'm not quite sure it can go any further forward. And don't forget, he had to deal with all this last summer. He couldn't buy any players last summer. They had to sell players they didn't want to sell because of PSR issues. As an amazing season, he's got this on his plate now all summer. He's going into another season, got Champions League football. He's probably thinking.
Do you know what, though?
I do think of the England job. I'm thinking one more season.
You know, Jeremie,
for
all the stuff that's gone on at Newcastle, his temperament seems to suit that.
Yeah.
Listen, inside he might be raised, and of course we all show it in different ways, but he does look as if he
does
manage that. I know management is about football, winning football matches, but he manages upwards, he manages the media well. Even all this hassle, he's been calm about it.
You can see when Isak, when everything's happened, because he's found out on the news and stuff, and you see how disappointed he is, but at the same time very professional, very restrained.
How can they let him go now at such short notice when it's not in their plans? They've not replaced him. They've got a real problem if he leaves. I think for their season and for their success as a football club, and Newcastle are a big club, I just think they have to keep him for 1 year. If I was a club, you've got to try and do a deal. You've just got to try and do a deal. You've just got to try and do a deal with him to say you can leave next summer.
If I'm going to totally honest, Gal, I'd want to do a deal with him to get him out now. I'd want to get him out now. Yes, I'd want to get him out now because it's the rest of the lads now with the way he's acting up to this point.
He'll destroy you.
I'm telling you, if they keep him there now, especially... Yeah, but Roy, if he's going to stay there...
Right, if you're a player...
He wants to leave, they know he's going to be able to leave next year.
But he doesn't leave. We've had it loads. We've all been in a dressing room where a player thinks he's leaving and falls through, and even they've been...
Yeah, but that's not when they've called like this.
We've seen it all. And then they come back, and a few weeks later, what you wanted your top players available. What do you think they're an idiot? Right, if you come back and you start scoring goals, lads, forgotten.
There was a massive issue at United with Wayne Rooney was going to City, and he put a public statement out at the time before a game. So this happened with Wazza, and to be fair, I thought he'd gone. I thought he was done. There's no way he's coming back from that. To be fair, about 3 weeks later, he signed an extension to his contract.
How did you feel during the 3 weeks?
Oh, no, to be fair, we made him apologise because he put a statement out before a Champions League game, and me and Giggsy saw him the day after. We made him apologise to the players. Don't do it before a game. Yeah. You know, we know you've got your fight going on with the club. I thought he was done. You know, the instances I'd seen, and literally about 2 weeks later, he signed a new contract, and he was back in, favouring. I think United fans still have that little bit of maybe something where they thought he was going to leave to City.
But he's not done the, I'm not training, I'm not coming back, I'm training over
he wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
He's not a type of lad.
He's not the kind of person.
No, but it was a big thing where you think it's gone, it's over, and then to be fair...
Gibbs White a few weeks ago looked like he was going to Spurs. Then he signs a new deal a couple of days later. It happens with players. I'm not saying he refused to train. I'm not putting him in that bracket. But players have done a lot worse. Players have gone on strike.
Who is Isak wearing on September 1st? Who is Isak wearing the shirt of?
Liverpool.
I think it'll be Liverpool.
I'll follow the crowd. Liverpool.
Liverpool. They should play the money.
I hope it's Newcastle.
Just a little point as well.
But I think,
You didn't ask me the question, Gary.
Yes.
You didn't ask that question.
That question.
No, I hope it's Newcastle.
I hope it's Newcastle.
I think it will be Liverpool.
I think a little problem is it won't get... Liverpool and Newcastle play each other second game of the season. At St James's Sunday Night Football. There's no way the deal gets done before then.
6 points, I don't know.
Super 6 is back for the new season, and they're starting off with a bang by guaranteeing a millionaire. They've stuck a £1 million jackpot on the line, and here's the best bit. It's staying there every single week until it's won. It's completely free to play, and all you've got to do is predict 6 correct scores this weekend, and the money could be yours. So if you fancy becoming £1 million richer, get your Super 6 picks in before 3 p.m. this Saturday for your chance to win. Download the Super 6 app and play for free. 18+, T&Cs apply. Does anybody notice that Ben's had a little bit of a revamp?
Yes.
The new arm gear?
Blow up.
What was that programme you come up from the curtains and tonight I'm going to be...
Tonight I'm going to be
Stars in your eyes.
He looks good.
Yeah.
Hey, new
Ben's
wheels.
transformed you.
I mean,
He's
yeah.
transformed you.
I look good, but
Nice
my heart
wheels.
belongs to Super 6. So, let's go.
You're going to have that
Let's
top
go.
in your size. No.
Look at this. Look how nice this is to see.
Lovely, there we go.
Look at that.
Jill, you're going to have emotional stuff now with Sunderland.
I know.
Right, let's
we
go.
need a good
Right,
start.
By the
Last
way,
year, we
Okay.
were messing
you've
with
lost the last 2 years, by the way. Yes.
Has this programme been on for 2 years?
Yeah.
Been on for 2 years.
This is our third
Welcome
season.
back to our Super 6 segment. Gary's won the past 2 years.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Gary
Roy
and Jamie.
Gary and Jamie.
Gary and Jamie.
So, yeah.
Can we change that at the top, please? Can we put Gary and Jamie and can we put Roy, Jill and Ian?
Uh-huh.
Please, we
yeah.
need to be inclusive.
Okay.
It's just not about me and Roy, is it?
We have some
think it
exciting news, though. Super 6 will donate £10,000 each to your chosen charity.
Wow.
And all you have to do is make a kind of hot take prediction for the season ahead. So that's something outlandish.
A little bit out there.
Liverpool
What
to finish
charity?
7th.
Oh, I'll
Something
go with
like
that.
that. Something like that. So what's
Liverpool not to finish in the Champions League. There you go.
What?
It's an outlandish one.
I know, but do you actually believe it?
But he just said it, so I go,
No,
no,
anyone can say anything, but it's honestly it's
Do
gonna be.
yours, James. Don't worry about Gary.
I'm going to go
do Haaland
for.
top scorer, madman.
Before we start that, Jim, does anyone think the 3 teams will go back down who came up? That'll be
No.
3 years in a row. Do
That
you think
could be-
anyone
that's a
could
good one.
survive?
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
All 3 survive, Roy?
No,
All 3
I
No,
survive,
not all
or
of
all
them.
3
You've got to
go...
believe. You've got to
Yeah.
think it lap.
No, I think one of the teams would stay up. Is that a bit
Sunderland.
that silly? Is that outlandish or is
No, I
that
say 2.
realistic?
2 will stay up.
I don't think Leeds are going down.
I think Leeds will stay up.
Sunderland and
Leeds,
Leeds.
that's
That's not
Leeds
outlandish. That's not outlandish. That's
Over
predictable.
the last 2 years,
That's what I think will happen. You don't think Liverpool will finish outside the top 4.
Right, Ben,
You're
sorry.
not understanding what he means.
No, I do know.
Ben, sorry,
It's
take
a
my
hot
earpiece
take.
out.
It needs to be...
A hot take.
Yeah, it's outlandish.
Do you want
It
to
needs
explain what a hot take is, right? You're saying something that you believe that nobody else believes. It's
Harry
not
Kane
just a
coming back
random-
to... Harry
But I
Kane coming
believe
back
Leeds
to
might stay up as
Tottenham.
well.
No, you don't
Really?
believe Liverpool
gonna
will finish
say
outside the top 4, do you?
They might do.
No, you don't.
Gary went like
they
scout
might
there.
Sorry, Ian?
I'm gonna go Harry Kane coming back to the Premier League.
Oh, this season.
inside information.
What,
like that.
January?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's a hot take. See, it's got, that's the reaction. you
Yeah.
want from it.
Wow, that's the
I'm
reaction
gonna
you
say-
need.
That's
Not Leeds will
inside
stay
info.
up. You've got to
No,
change
it's
yours.
To Sunderland.
Right, that is a hot take, right?
Right.
Thank you.
Jamie.
Leeds are staying up is not a hot take. Reject it, Ben.
Is West Ham in a relegation fight
Yes,
or
boss.
getting relegated? I think West Ham.
No, they just...
Yeah, I
they
think
will
West Ham will
but
West Ham to get
struggle.
relegated?
Jamie, they bought that keeper from Leicester.
He's not bad, is he?
He's not bad. He's
Well,
not
I
gonna
think
be
he went
losing
down
every
last
2
year.
You
minutes.
think West Ham is
No, but
struggling
he's
more
not
than
passing
maybe
up with
Wolves?
that. Remember the other guy?
Yeah.
How many times
But that's not a hot
did he
take.
give it?
I'm just
gonna
speaking aloud.
say Man United to finish top 6.
I was going to say that, Jill. You talked about
Man
Will
United,
ya?
how the mighty have fallen. United.
Well done, Jill. Thank you.
Finishing top 6.
Wenger and Ash used to cry when they got in the top 4 years ago. Top 4, the accountants are happy.
Is that what your hot take?
Carrot and
Did
Roy,
Arsene
we've
Wenger
not
say
got
it
a
was
hot
better
take
than
from
the
you
trophy,
yet.
didn't he?
Remember he said that? No, he said it is a trophy. He said it is a trophy.
Is it not a hot? I think a hot take. A
Leeds staying
promoted
up.
team.
No, it's not
staying
a
up.
hot take.
No, it's not hot.
Could someone go down?
Not hot enough.
Could Brentford go down? Brentford have lost some of their players. They've got a new manager.
Brentford to go down is Roy's.
Brentford to go down. Brentford to
Wow,
go down.
boy.
No, I'm just having a conversation.
Is that a hot take or he wants to happen?
No,
I
they've
change
lost
my
some of their
hot
best
take?
players.
He's got that little devil,
hot
he's got a
take?
little devil in his eye.
I do like my Harry
They've
Kane
lost
one,
their
but
best players, Gary. The manager.
Ian's hot take.
I want to go with Bournemouth to qualify for Europe.
I think the.
I like your first one, the Harry Kane
You
one.
like the Harry Kane? Yeah, but I've got so many hot
Harry
takes, bro.
Kane's-
I've got roasting takes.
He's got
So
roasted
just,
takes.
if anyone wants that one, but Bournemouth,
Who's the first manager to lose his job?
that's a horrible.
I don't like answering that.
You don't have to answer it.
Okay.
Yeah, but just
Glastonbury.
you know something. Not saying, and you're right, Jill. Not like saying you want to answer that, but like I think that Wolves might struggle.
Give us a hot take on your favourite club that are giving you a bit of stick at this moment in time.
Crazy. They will struggle.
Chelsea.
Which one's that?
Candy.
Chelsea's hot take. Hot take on Chelsea from you.
Why do you think it's a
Hot
cheap
take from
quality?
Chelsea on from me.
Come on.
I don't think Chelsea will qualify out of the Champions League group stage.
Hot take.
Oh, that
take.
is a hot take.
Hot take.
Yeah, see, that's a hot take. What's your hot take? Your hot take weren't hot enough, Jill.
Yeah, it
Do you
was.
not think?
What
Man
was-
United
I've said
top-
loads. You've took
That's
all
a roast
mine.
one.
United top
Yeah,
6.
yeah.
Roy.
Right, it's yours. Is
I'm
it
going
Brentford to go
to
down?
say possibly 2 of the promoted teams to stay up.
There you go.
That's a hot take.
Leeds
Thank you very
and
much.
Yeah,
Sunderland.
especially with what's happened in the last couple of years. That's
And
a
then
good
what
hot take.
charities do you want to donate to?
I'll go to...
I'll do Alder Hay Children's Hospital.
Lovely.
I'll do MND Derby Rimmer.
The Keane Foundation. No.
I'll go the St Anne's Hospice.
St Anne's Hospice.
Yeah, very good job. Irish Guide Dogs for the Blind.
I'll do Kevin Campbell Foundation.
Lovely.
Jill, who's yours, sorry?
MND, Derby
MND.
winner.
Right, so should we kick off with Super 6? Before we start, though, Kieran, this is what you're playing for this year.
Oh, now there's a trophy.
Kieran, look at your fingerprints on it.
Can we have this,
Oh,
please?
look at Jill's fingers.
On your hand, on the hand.
You both got the same trainers. Are they both
Kieran,
They are on, yeah.
can you give that to us? Because like we're the holders of that
Yeah,
trophy.
you can...
He said it.
I did not say it.
Have you seen that?
Come on, it's heavy, bro.
It's proper trophy.
As heavy as your golden boot.
We're the holders of that trophy. So
Jesus.
can we please have it? Thank you. It's Cara.
No, that's for this
No,
season.
there wasn't
You're not
a
the holders.
trophy
There
last
wasn't a
season.
trophy
They are
last
the
year.
holders.
You're not the holders.
It's a new
It's a new
trophy.
trophy.
That is a nice trophy.
That sits behind us there.
Don't lean back, Jamie.
It shouldn't
we see
be
that?
It shouldn't be there. They haven't
got that
won that
beautiful-
yet. They haven't
Who
won that
says
yet.
that Moët champagne?
That's Sticks Football's just another award we won.
Can we
much
please
to mention.
engrave it with Gary and Jamie on, please, for the previous
David
2
Moyes.
years?
And David Moyes.
Yeah, we should
David
Moyes.
Moyes got you 40 points.
We should call it the Super Six.
Jamie was
David
missing.
Moyes.
Excellent. Gary, Jamie.
Okay, Brighton v Fulham.
Brighton Fulham.
Brighton v
David Moyes
Fulham,
is
Cara.
unbelievable, didn't he?
Cara, Brighton v
Hey,
Fulham.
Liverpool got
David
this
Moyes
week.
He finished it.
got you over the
He
line.
did.
Well, you go first.
1-1.
Liverpool
2-1.
2-1. 2-1 Brighton.
Right in.
Love that.
Right.
Solid start. 2-1 Brighton.
Oh, you love a 2-1.
Fulham stuff. I don't.
You love Fulham and Bournemouth.
Stand up for
Fulham have had a poor
Have Fulham
pre-season.
signed anybody?
No.
Pre-season don't
Brighton?
mean anything.
Who
I'm
Brighton
going to be
signed?
on the subs
Brighton
bench
signed
for this
anybody?
result.
Sander
No, you're
Left
not.
left back is probably decent.
Who?
I'm not sure his name.
For
They let Estupiñán go, didn't he, to Milan?
stupid. Yeah.
1-1?
Yeah.
1-1.
Let's go 1-1.
I love a 1-1.
Sunderland.
Sunderland will win this.
At home.
You know
I'm
what we
thinking,
need
though?
See, we've got
promoted teams to
Jack-
start
You know what I'm
well.
saying?
Checkers
Overexcitement,
are mad.
first game, they're going to think, oh, it's only
Sign
West Ham,
10
and then
players.
bam, West Ham do a job on them.
Nah.
I remember one of the years ago they got promoted. Spurs, their first game, they won 1-0. Some
Yeah,
manager was there, myself. Yeah. Beat Spurs 1-0, yeah.
Do you want to go to a
Then
game this season? I've got my season ticket.
Yeah, where are they? In prawn sandwiches, are they?
Yeah, get sandwiches.
Okay.
No, you're in the prawn sandwiches brigade place, aren't you? You're
What's
up
your
there.
score?
I think
Come
the
on,
win.
we got 2-1 Sunderland. Yeah, go on,
2-1.
I'd
Sunderland.
have gone West Ham now.
Righty.
1-1.
I think that there's going to be...
Yeah,
something
1-1.
that's so
1-1.
exciting
Light
and
is
it's all-
going to be rocking.
Tottenham
Well,
Hotspurs,
they come-
Burnley.
Spurs winning that, aren't they?
Oh,
Premier League.
don't know.
3-1.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Scott Parker, ex-Spurs lads. Oh.
Nil.
Is it-
Burnley
oh,
gonna
Tottenham
do nil.
winning that.
Oh, righty, remember last year?
2-0.
There's always twists. man.
2-0.
2-0 Spurs.
Yeah.
Scott Parker,
Are
ex-Spurs.
you back
come
in Tottenham this season, Gary?
Hey, they've got the Super Cup.
they've
Is it
got a
the
bit of
Super-
business to do, haven't they?
Is that Saturday? When do they play? Is these all Saturday, these games?
Spurs need to do a bit of business.
PSG, they be running ragged.
Tottenham,
Flight tomorrow,
I feel
jet
good
lag.
for Thomas Frank this year.
Hey.
3-1 Spurs.
Spurs, Burnley. 3-1 Spurs. Well done.
Righty, no, that's on you.
Right, Wolves.
Listen here, Burnley are getting a result against Spurs.
Wolves City.
But I like it. You
That's
took control.
That's what you got to do
Wolves
because
City.
you
You've
took
took a bit of
City
leadership.
win that. Is it yous or us?
Wolves v Man
Yeah,
City.
we go.
City win
yeah,
that.
Wolves v City.
Oh,
2-0. 2-0
Yeah.
City.
Love that.
you know, yes, Wolves are.
You like
worried
it, the
for-
quickness.
Bit of
Yeah, I
energy.
like it. Momentum.
2-1. 2-1 to City.
Chelsea Palace.
Oh.
That's a tough one.
Hey,
But
Palace are a good team, aren't they?
Yeah.
yeah,
Did
so
Chelsea
sad.
draw at home against Palace last year?
Chelsea have done well in pre-season. I mean, they're looking decent in pre-season.
Oh, pre-season. Don't
Palace
touch
don't,
it.
Palace don't worry. us.
No, they have done well.
1-0 to Chelsea, you reckon?
No.
Just
It won't be
one.
1-0, will it?
2-1 to Chelsea.
Mateta, no, man. I think Palace
Palace.
gets something.
Go on.
It's either 1-1 or 2-1 Palace over the win.
No,
1-1. We go 1-1?
Go on then. It's up
Chelsea
to you.
win that.
All right then, go on then.
No, 1-1.
Love that.
I wouldn't have
Been out
done
of the league
that.
after drawing your
Yeah.
first game at home.
It's a big
Ben,
one.
did you know the jackpot is £1 million this weekend?
Yeah, I did.
Thanks
Could
for
have mentioned that.
Thanks for that, Ben.
They
Cheers,
have
Gary.
to get all the
you
scores
get-
correct.
Yeah, if you get all the scores correct, you win £1 million. So it's worth playing.
What we do?
You can, yeah, you can get it. Anyone can.
If we get this right, £1 million.
Yeah, £1 million
Each?
quid. No.
Would you share
Share
it?
it, yeah, share it.
Three
Right,
ways.
come on, this is the
Right,
big game.
This is it.
This is the big game.
6-pointer.
This is the big game.
Got to start well.
This is the big game.
I think we'll get so excited for these fixtures and then the rubbish.
This is a different-
Yeah.
United are winning that.
Prediction is.
Do you think?
Who's first?
Is it us?
I can't remember.
Ian, we're going to let you choose.
I'd go Arsenal 2-1.
Yeah, we're gonna beat them.
I think so.
I think we are.
That'll be a damn
That was a
good-
great game. Arsenal didn't know the game, remember? That was the worst game ever.
Yeah, you
I
were
think
on
Arsenal
telly.
win that one.
weren't
They
you?
know what they have
0-0
to start.
I'm going United
They have to
2-1.
start well.
You think United will win
I
that?
think United
I
will
had
win
to
that.
turn off.
Defensively, Arsenal going to give up 2 goals.
I just think it's just something. I just think it's a really bad game for Arsenal to get first up.
I know, the goal.
I don't think it's a great one for Man United.
Yeah, but is that
but I think
it's
United.
an honour in goal.
Oh, it'd be great if United can get a good start, of course.
I think it's a challenging game for Arsenal first up.
Of course, it's any challenge.
I can't see Man United scoring
of course, it
more
is a
than
challenging
one
game.
in that game against Arsenal.
Sesko.
I see Arsenal scoring 2. But you're the boss, you're paying me.
He's the boss, like the guy in Ibiza. What's that guy?
I beat the boss.
It's the same shape.
Yeah.
Come on, put his hair down a bit.
I'll be for boss, yeah. And then really smile, girl. Show teeth.
Do a smile, a big smile.
That'd be for boss.
Your hair's grown, actually.
Thank you.
Have you done?
Come on, girl. United.
He wants United 2-1.
2-1 United.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Well done, Ben. Good return, Ben.
And great
Love
to
that.
see you, Ben.
Cheers, guys.
I can't believe you didn't go Chelsea win.
Let's move on. Arsenal. Arsenal.
Yeah.
Right, last season, 3 problems.
Just
Just 3.
Injuries to Saka and Havertz obviously caused big problems. That's keep the players fit. But you had a problem in midfield where you got Zubimendi come in, and you had a problem up top with out of presence really, and Gyökeres has come in. Does that give them the difference to win the league?
I hope so. I think so. Because then, we've added to a team that I think they finished second 3 times now, and we've added goals to it now. Zubimendi, especially with that mid-block, what we can't break. Zubimendi, the way I'm playing, watching how he plays, he can break through there. We've got Gyokeres, he can score a goal. But when you look at the fact that, 17 goals, what was it, Liverpool? 17 goals, we were behind them the season before, 7 against City. But defensively, we're brilliant, against both of those teams. So if we can sort that out, and this mid-block, then I'm going to go for Arsenal again. Of course I am, because
to win the league, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. Why wouldn't I?
They're stable, Arsenal, aren't they? They're quite dependable. And you think about them players coming in they were voids last season.
What's good about as well is the renewals. Saka, good form now. He's probably going to renew. You've got Gabriel, Magalhaes, Ethan. For Berta to come in, Berta's unbelievable as well. When you meet him, he's done unbelievable business.
I said he got deals done, didn't I?
You did? Yeah, you did. I didn't believe it, but he's done the deals. He's got it done.
Do you think there was a little bit of hesitation from Mikel around Gyökeres in terms of you almost get a feeling that he's got him, and I think it's great, and I think he'll do a real good job for it. But you got the feeling that he maybe didn't quite.
You know something? Everybody looks at his journey up to this point and the levels and stuff like that. I think that Mikel, if you're a manager, and I don't know how many windows it is that we ain't signed a striker for, Jane, but you're going to have some apprehension about what you're thinking and what's going to happen, because obviously Sesko was in the mix as well, whether he was going to come or not. But I'm not fussed about how Mikel felt about him. Now, in fact, I'm glad that he's there. Because when you listen to Gyökeres and you listen, even Mark Robbins talking about every time he trained, what he saw from him was somebody that looked like he's in a hurry. I need to get this done. And when you look at his career with all the teams he's been with, everyone he's gone to, he's done it. He's got to that next place and scored the goals and done what he needs to do.
He should be really hungry, shouldn't he?
But I think he is hungry, and he's come to the place right now where we need him.
Yeah.
He looks very calm. So hopefully he can be the one, because I think whether Mikel want him or not, I think that his attitude and his determination to want to do it is exactly what we need now. That's exactly what we need.
Gyökeres, he's almost had a little bit of criticism for his journey, as if how can he be that good?
Yeah.
Because he was at he was at Coventry and then Sporting Lisbon is the league. When actually I think the flip side of that should be champions. That's for me that's amazing.
He's gone round the houses.
And it's almost like for everybody else, young players in the EFL thinking, okay, look the journey he's been. He struggled on loan somewhere. I think he was at Brighton, wasn't he?
No, he's at Brighton. He's struggling on at Swansea as well.
Yeah.
Brighton.
Yeah.
The Brighton one was.
And then he goes to Coventry, does well. Then he goes now he's at Arsenal.
But before that, he went to Germany. He went to Germany, second division in Germany.
Yeah.
And again, he kind of disappeared into it, but scored goals, and then they came back, and obviously Sporting Lisbon's where it really happened for him. And you just have to look at his journey and think to yourself, yes, this guy wants it. So he's now got to show us that he can go to that level of it now.
Yeah.
People talk about who he scores. I'm not really fussed about that.
Well, he'll get chances, right?
Absolutely. This is what, even the goal he scored the other day, Roy, is a ball in the box. Yes, we got Kai in there as well. But there was something different about the way he arrived in there and flicked it in. It's just something that we haven't seen for a long time.
Aggressive, wasn't it? Righty, what does Zubimendi do for the midfield? Because do you think Odegaard could have given you a little bit more at the end of last season? Does that help his position within the midfield?
Well, you hope so. When you look at Zubimendi, and we've got to remember, when we done the finals, man. This man came on for Rodri and nothing changed, right?
Incredible.
And you watched everything about him is progressing the ball. Even when you watch him, he wins it, he gets it forward. We need that because we struggle. It's when you consider we haven't been beaten. We haven't been beaten by a top 6 side 2 years, right? But then we struggle against a Villa,
deep line
or the Bournemouths and the Brentford. So we need a midfielder like him who is not afraid that he can turn, progress it through. Then you've got someone like Gyökeres who can be there as well. You've got Saka coming in.
I think it frees Rice up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's a big thing for me. Is
and then
freeing
again,
Rice
with the
up to
left
be able
side, you look at like Calafiori and probably Martinelli would be there because Martinelli wants to come in. Calafiori will go outside because you know our left side is never activated. It's always the right side. So you've got them two. Then you've got Noni, Madueke, and then you've got Miles, who wants to come inside. And so you've got Madueke staying out wide. So you've got so many different ways of trying to attack a team now.
The Madueke was a bit of a strange. Do you think it's a strange one, the Madueke?
You know what? It's a strange one simply because it's another player from Chelsea for us.
Yeah.
And it's a player that Chelsea fans can take or leave. But again, I'm like, when Sterling came, I was thinking, right, he can show them now. Listen, this team wants you. And I think Madueke's in the same position. Right, they're thinking, right, yeah, man, take him. Come and show us, because he's a player who can take people out of games. He's got the pace, he's 1v1.
But he could be that surprise package, right? Sometimes a player comes in and is under that radar and actually does...
Right.
I actually think
he'll start, though?
going back to Zubamendi, right? I'm convinced now, I mean, what Arteta did, Arteta definitely stole him, didn't he?
Without a doubt, for Liverpool.
Because when he'd agreed to come to Liverpool, he said he was coming, and at the last minute, he said, I don't want to come, I want to have another year here. But Mikel Arteta's from the Basque area, isn't he?
Basque region,
There's no doubt he's been into him and said,
right.
we're signing Moreno this season, we'll come for you next season. The deal was done about halfway through the season. So he definitely stopped the deal. That's why Zubamendi didn't go to Liverpool, because I think Arteta got into him. Listen, that's just
you know
management,
what I like about our team as well, when you look at it, there's a lot of competition for places finally.
Name the starting 11, Righty, for me.
So obviously Raya, and we got Kepa as well. I'm quite pleased about that. Got him for 5 million. But then you have to look at it because we had a goalkeeper last season who he was cup tied, for fuck's sake. How's that work? So you're probably going to go. You're going to go Raya. It'd probably be Timber, Saliba, Magalhaes, and probably Miles Lewis-Skelly, Zubamendi, Declan, Ødegaard, Saka, Gyökeres or Kai, I don't know who that'd be, and probably it might start with Martinelli. But I still think there's more players to come.
When you look at Liverpool's starting 11 and you look at Arsenal's starting 11, if they were both to keep the majority of their players fit all season, would you prefer Arsenal's starting 11 or Liverpool's?
What if they get Isak? You see, because
I think leave Isak out of it now.
Isak is the only centre forward I've seen in this league that's ripped our two centre halves.
I think just think about Isak, for me, he's a guarantee.
He frightens me.
I think he's a guarantee. I think
so if that goes,
the ones that have been signed, Šeško, Gyökeres, João Pedro, Dilap, even Wirtz and sort of Ekitike are a bit sort of, you think they're going to, but I think absolutely Isak is a guarantee.
Because he's done in the Premiership.
Yeah, he's a guarantee.
Right, yeah.
He's a different level, I think.
Right, so do you think we were talking about
who's the best 11, sorry, just to finish off, who's the best 11? Who are you choosing, Arsenal's 11 or Liverpool's 11?
I'm choosing Arsenal's 11. How can I choose just like Jamie would choose?
Who are you choosing? Who do you think's the best 11 there? If both teams have them, because I think you're the two best teams.
I think just Liverpool would just have the edge in attack. I think they've probably got the better players in attack.
If Isak goes there, they've got it.
Right, see, what I'm thinking about teams who win the league, and you think of sort of City and Liverpool the last few years, and I said this to you yesterday. Normally, they have the best player in the league. If so Salah a few times to Liverpool, Kevin De Bruyne's been at for City. And I've always felt with Arsenal, they were maybe a great attacking player short. I've always thought, could Saka, even though I love Saka, I think he's amazing, but could he have
dominant?
Could he be what Salah was last season?
25 goals.
Yeah, but I thought Odegaard, not last season, the year before, was very close to De Bruyne, thinking, he's getting not far from the... Could one of them, because I think that's what you would need. You'd need somebody to be the best player in the league. Do you think one of your attackers could be that man?
Yeah, you have to hope that Saka could be that man. I think that Declan Rice can be one of the best, and he's going to be a massive...
But almost be not one of the...
Do you mean the outstanding?
Yeah, I feel that's what it might need to win the league.
If I have to put a mark down, it'd probably have to be on Saka to do that.
OK, Gyökeres, how many goals does he have to score in the Premier League this season to be deemed a success?
I think that if he scores 10 to 15 goals...
10?
10 to 15. I was pitching in, obviously.
I thought you were going to
say
say
things
36.
like, but people say things like, 25.
No, I think
obviously you've got to be
10's low,
more,
isn't it? 10's low, eh?
Well, you say 15 to 20, obviously, but you're talking about Premier League goals.
Premier League goals, how many does he have to get to be a success?
I'd say 15.
15.
Yeah.
15?
15 I'd take.
I think 15 is good.
Honestly, James.
You'd be happy with 15.
Yeah.
I would not, but a different time. I think in this time now, our time, you have to 25.
He starts every game, 15 goals.
15 goals. If he gets 15. No, I don't want to put him under pressure and say,
15's a
he's
lot of
got to
goals.
get 20,
Put him
25.
under pressure, though.
No. I think that if he can get 15 and then go from there, it'd be magnificent because we've got to get the other guys involved as well.
What did Haaland get last year?
Don't know.
More than 15.
More than
15 times 2.
15 every month. No, I have a
I'd take
I have a sneaky
15
feeling for Arsenal.
Premier League.
Have you?
Can Arsenal win the league? Will Arsenal win
Can I
the
just
league?
say something, though, Gal? One sec before you say it, because like I said, I mentioned we were 17 goals behind them. If we can get someone that brings another 15...
Right, I'm happy with 15.
Saka, but then you're saying no one else is going to score.
Righty,
Declan
no
Rice
Arsenal.
on free kick.
Righty,
Going round
no
to
Arsenal
too
player. No Arsenal player scored 10 goals last season in the Premier League.
Yeah, well,
and I think
that will happen
Did they
this season.
not?
I think Zubomendi coming in will release Rice, which
Yeah.
means he could score 12.
Yeah. And then
13. He could easily score 12.
Saka can
13
easily
goals.
score 12
Yeah.
as well.
You love Rice. You love Rice high up the
Will,
I love Rice.
he has to play higher up the pitch.
Love Rice.
And Mikel Arteta knows that.
What did you say?
Or else he wouldn't have signed Zubomendi.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You've seen it with Zubomendi when he comes in and takes
Yeah.
the ball off the
We've
back.
already
post.
seen it.
You'll see Rice
Yeah.
move forward into a position where he needs to be.
We've already seen it.
Anyway, will Arsenal win the league?
What do you say?
No, I
Will
don't.
Arsenal win the league?
I
Arsenal
don't
to
think
win
it
the league.
will.
No, not forget want. Will Arsenal win the league this season?
Yeah.
I'm going to say yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going with Arsenal.
Are you going for Arsenal?
And it's obviously...
The only thing, I go back to Liverpool. Liverpool on a bad day will still score 2 goals every game.
Yeah.
Even when Liverpool
That's
are
what-
off,
yeah.
you always think Liverpool will score 3. How many times, even the Charter Shield weekend, you might go, Liverpool are getting... They still score 2 goals. They score 2 goals
do
every
fancy
game.
sc- I still
so when
fancy
you're scoring 2
scoring
goals on average a game or more, then that's hard to stop.
As good as a key, I'd still fancy...
But I just think, with all the new
score.
players come in, last year was different. I know. So if you're playing for Liverpool, you expect
You
pressure.
two saying
don't you?
Arsenal are going to win the league?
I'm going
with Arsenal,
right.
yeah, of course I am. We finished second three times, bro. And why should I go somewhere else?
I've predicted
And
them
we've
last 3
actually-
years. So
Did
I'm
you
not
predict
arguing
it
Well,
with you.
stop
Yeah.
predicting us. You're a
Really?
jinx. Stop it, girl. We're coming second. But I think that we've
Jill,
added strong...
Arsenal, you said Liverpool before.
No,
you're
I
emphatic.
did. I said if Liverpool get them players, but I might thought I think Chelsea look good.
Oh, my God.
I do think
Jill,
Chelsea
have you
look
seen
good.
who's in goal?
Glastonbury.
No.
She's still... Jill,
Chelsea. Chelsea, they've just won the
just offer
club
their goalkeeper.
World
Just offer the
Cup.
goalkeeper alone. They can't.
No.
Unless they bring a goalkeeper in. They
Why
I
have
can't.
they
know,
not
but if
signed a
you look
goalkeeper?
at their positions, right, if Reece James is fit, I think he's the best right back in the league. I do.
if he's
Cole
fit.
Palmer, I think he's the best 10 in the league.
Yeah,
You've got
brilliant.
Pedro. I just think I do think they've got a good team.
I think they'll close the gap and make it a top 4.
Wouldn't it be great if they
rather
won the
than
league
top
now,
3,
Jill?
but-
I know
Wouldn't it be great?
exactly.
You come
And we'll
back here,
replay
yeah,
I
this
love
clip
it. I'd
on
love
my
it for you.
Instagram.
No,
we let it
Love
in,
for you,
Jill.
but not
Sorry.
with that goalkeeper,
I
Jill.
think Arsenal...
Not with that goalkeeper.
I think Arsenal can win the league, but they've got to change slightly. I think they went
Do those two
almost...
players not change them, though?
Zubomendi.
No, but
Jay.
yeah, they've got to almost change the style. We said this a lot last season. It was very
But those two players will, won't they?
yeah, and that's the whole point. But it's still the manager, Arteta.
What do you mean? Like physical, you mean?
No, what I'm saying is he become a guy who wants total control on the pitch. The best defensively in the league. And we used to always say, didn't we? Oh, the best defensive in the league. I actually think it's the other way around now. The team who got the most goals are on the front foot. And I always felt he'd almost started here. You know, he's almost a Pep Guardiola coach. And slowly, as time had gone, he's got a big, powerful, strong, direct team, set pieces. And I think it's just gone too far that way.
No,
You
I think
need to-
Zubomendi to kind of
That's what I'm
comes in,
saying.
he changes
Yeah,
that.
so that's why he could
Yeah.
be the difference. He's got to pull it back a little bit with a more in control in terms of like being on the front foot. How many games did they draw when they were winning 1-0 and concede?
Well, that's the thing. That's what we need.
They've got to go on and score the second.
Will
and
Arsenal
third
win the
goal.
league?
No, because I think there'll be
Okay.
The reason I say that is I think there'll be that much pressure on them in terms, even their own fans. Everyone's a bit like he has to win, or it's like, I think they've got to be careful with that Arsenal putting too much pressure.
Don't
on
write
themselves.
City off.
Will
though.
Arsenal win the league, Jill?
No.
No. Okay.
I don't think you can write City off, though. Have you seen that Reinders?
We'll come on to
He
City.
is such
Yeah, we'll come
a
on
good
to him.
player.
We'll come on to City. We're going to touch on Manchester United next.
They'll win the league.
They'll stay up, definitely.
This episode of Stick to Football is brought to you by Arne Clothing. Are you happy with where United are at in terms of the signings from where you maybe thought they would be at the end of the season?
Yeah. I think brought a few attacking players who know the Premier League, at least. They were, to me, over the last few years, they were bringing too many players who were trying to get used to the pace of the Premier League. They weren't robust enough, so at least they brought players in. The next challenge for them, obviously, can they do it for United week in, week out? But a few signings, you go, yeah, looks a bit better. They've had their usual PR this season, you know, throwing up messages about the new trainer, going, that's well and good and fantastic and progress on that side of it. Obviously, Marcus moving on, still trying to get 1 or 2 players out the door. Yeah, I think this summer's not been too bad for United. But obviously, we go back to it. The proofs starts the weekend. So all this, but they'd done the same last summer. There was a lot of kind of good stories come out about United, and the training was this, and I know it's a different manager, and he's had his first full pre-season. So there is positives, but I'll judge that over the next few months when we're watching them week in, week out. Are these players up to it? Are they robust enough? Are they scoring enough goals? Obviously, last year...
I think Mbeumo and Cunha have shown they're robust enough, haven't they, at other clubs?
Yeah. But now their next challenge is, can they do it for Man United? Oh, I'm glad they brought players in who are used to the Premier League. That's a plus. But now the challenge for these lads is, you've done it at Brentford, you've done it at Wolves. Can you do it for Man United?
When you feel like Anthony, Sancho, Garnacho, very much sort of like I call jinky type wide players who are not really expansive in terms of being able to open the legs. These do look profile-wise
a bit dynamic,
more...
a bit more pace, a bit more power. Obviously, they've got more of a goal threat, of course. And last year, if you look at the goals record for United, even the final against Spurs, you know, not even scoring a goal in a final, you're like, they had to change that.
Yeah.
Still a lot of problems, of course.
What about defensively, Roy, the 5? What are they going to do?
Yeah, but I think the priority was to try and get some attackers in to score goals. If you're not scoring goals, you're constantly under pressure at the back. Still use question marks. You're going to be here all day, worry about the goalkeeper situation and defensively again.
They have to get a goalkeeper, don't they?
Yeah, seems to be.
Well, they're trying to get Donnarumma out there.
But apparently he might be going to City. But then what does that look like for Trafford?
That won't look right,
I'd be surprised if he went to City.
If Edison goes, that's what I heard this morning on the radio.
No, the goalkeeper's a problem for City. No, the goalkeeper is Trafford. Obviously, I like Trafford, but I think City, the goalkeeper there, I think he's.
Well, Donnarumma not playing the other day. He didn't play the other day. That just happened.
Who didn't play the other day?
Donnarumma. He was pulled out of the game. So he's going somewhere.
But if United were to get him, and then there's talk of Belieber from Brighton, which I can't believe.
They would find that. What, find that money, you mean?
I just can't believe they're going to spend £100 million on it. I mean, Brighton are going to want big money for him.
I thought they were going back no money. That's what I was thinking. I mean, I thought where'd they get this money from?
You were months away from going bust, weren't you, last year? Was that your interview with them?
No, yeah, but I just don't know how this would fair.
Honestly.
Are the staff going to get their sandwiches back on the match?
But how are they going to get that? Where does the 100... I mean, the Donnarumma one will be 30 million, whatever it's going to be, so that'll be fine, I would imagine. But in terms of that...
But again, huge wages, never another long...
The midfield does look worrying, doesn't it, with Ugarte, Casemiro, obviously.
What's happening with Kobbie Mainoo?
I looked at Kobbie Mainoo last week, and it looked like he'd physically changed in terms of he looked stronger, looked like he was more sort of like sturdy than he was before, and he lost a bit. I don't know whether you thought that.
Does he look sharper though? Because that's the problem. Amarim doesn't think he can cover the ground.
Look, it's early. I mean, I thought that Kobbie Mainoo would be an absolute certainty to play as 1 or 2 midfield players for United for the next 5-10 years, but it doesn't feel like the manager is fully on board with that.
His name was mentioned with Garnacho.
Ugarte's been very poor. I mean, we just have to say he's been poor. Casemiro, obviously, we know about in terms of legs. So you've got Bruno in there. That's going to happen because the 3 up front are going to play, you would imagine. So it's who partners.
But at least the
it's my mum.
Oh, you've got to get it, girl. Get it, girl.
Hi, Mum.
Are you busy?
I'm just doing stick to football.
No, he's not busy.
Everything all right?
Yeah, no, fine, yeah. I was just worried about Mum.
What's she worried about, gal?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll ring you after the show, Mum. I'm going round for tea tonight, so he wants to know what we're having for tea.
Chippy tea.
What do you have?
Let's have a chippy tea.
What do you have when you go to your mum's?
She's asking takeaway, or shall I make something?
Oh. It's still pre-season. have a chippy tea.
At least United's attackers, them wide players, are dribblers and will get United up the pitch. So there's slightly less pressure on their midfield, don't get me wrong, but it's going to be... That'll still be the problem that will hold them back over the next year or two unless they bring in players. But they have to start somewhere. They weren't going to bring 7 or 8 players.
Do you think Belieber can happen at 100, like whatever it is, 90?
I'd be surprised if it happened.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if that happened.
Because I still think that he's got to do a bit more. It's still potential. You're not going to pay 100 million. You're on about buying big money for strikers or guaranteed. I still think it's potential with some of these players. You can't pay 100 million for a player that's still... You don't know where it's going to go. That's what I think.
I'm excited by
It's a great opening game.
I think he's brilliant. I think he just plays the game like he just loves the game, knows
that's a
where
great
the ball
opening
is.
game,
I'm excited.
It's a great first game.
Unbelievable.
United Arsenal is a good
That's a
game.
brilliant game.
Brilliant game.
0-0.
No chance.
Last one, Sesko. We know less about him. Obviously, we've seen bits of him. Because obviously we've seen centre forwards come to United over the last 6, 7, 8. It's not been easy. There is going to be a pressure on him. Obviously, Højlund's still there. What do we think in terms of Šeško would be success?
Do you know what, Nev? Obviously scoring goals, of course, and get United winning football matches, but the answer is, do we really know? Do we know? Can he guarantee you goals?
You know the thing as well with him, right, is that you look at Sesko, like
Can be hit.
Yeah, 38. He scored 13 goals. I think 38 games in the German league. Marmoush left in December and had 15. That says to me, as a striker, he should be scoring more at that level. So you come into United, I think him like Gyökeres, he's got such great ability and physical. I think he's going to be another. He'll get 15, I think.
Think so?
I do think so.
I mean, I was saying yesterday, I think those three, if they could get 35 between them, which is like 15 and 10 each, and maybe 40 would be unbelievable, because then you're 15 and 12.
But that is a worry, though, 13.
That would be a...
What's worried is 13 for the whole season. That would be a worry for me.
But if you said to me right now, in his first season, if he gets 13 goals and the others get 10 or 12, I'd be saying that's 35. I'd say I'd take that now, to be fair. That's a good first season.
What about if he got 10? No, seriously. What if he got 10? Because you just turned your nose up when I mentioned Gyökeres in 10. No. And now you're thinking about Sesko with 10.
Further on in his career, I think.
I don't care. It's Man United, and it's like you have to expect.
I think 10.
Am I hearing this?
The reason I'm stuttering is because of how I'm wondering how Cunha and Mbemo are going to do. If he scores 10 and the others can chip in with 12 apiece, I'd still say 35 from the three of them is a massive.
So I can't have that for Gyökeres and Saka?
I said 15. I think it's a good result for Gyökeres. I think it'd be great.
Yeah, but when I said 10, you turned your nose up. I thought you're smelling poo.
No, because the reason I say that right is because I think Arsenal will create so many more chances. They'll have so much more play. They're such a better team. If he's going to be in a better team.
Yeah, he's going to get more chance. You're going to get more chances. You're going to get more chances playing for Arsenal than Man United.
Sesko not as going to get as many chances I wouldn't have thought as Gyökeres. Is where I would be at with it.
Even with the new directness.
No,
it's changed. It's not the same. More of a same attacking threat. It's a different attacking threat.
Don't be putting United in the bracket of Arsenal. Obviously, Liverpool and Chelsea. They're not in that.
Where do United finish? We know there's obviously a lot of teams that are better than them at this moment.
At best, United for me.
Top half.
Easy.
8th or 9th.
Yeah.
You don't think they can get 6th?
I'd be surprised.
You know
what?
Would you?
Gary?
Yeah. I think 6th would be. I think 5th, 6th would be like. That's where I think you should be aiming for.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I think you look at Chelsea, you look at Chelsea, Arsenal, City, and Liverpool, and you think it's difficult. But I think they've got to be looking to break into that Villa, Newcastle, Spurs bracket. And
wow.
No, they have to be looking at. They've got no Champions, they've got no Europe. They have to be looking at that 5th and 6th.
You know, I agree with that. I look at some of the other managers in the league, and Amarin's obviously come with a great reputation. It's been poor.
They've averaged a point a game.
Under the manager now. I know it's not all about the manager, but is Ruben Amorim a better manager than Eddie Howe or Unai Emery or Thomas Frank?
I don't think we know yet.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So this idea that I don't know if he's as good as the other. He's not as good as a manager as Unai Emery or Eddie Howe. I don't think.
Yeah.
Time will
they can't be. Well, the only thing is, last year defensively, the goals, the home record, they'll have to obviously improve on all that.
He's got to get a goalkeeper. I think the midfield player, it'd be. If he got a goalkeeper, midfield player, I think 5th or 6th would be, to be fair, achievable. I think without a goalkeeper, he's 8th or 9th.
If you haven't got a good goalkeeper,
you won't do it. It won't happen.
And I've said it before, the number one most difficult position in English football, Man United goalkeeper. I think it's the most scrutiny that anybody comes under. I think they've got to get a don't know Ramon or Martinez. When they said Martinez from Villa earlier in the season, I wanted him.
He's
personality.
He's got the energy to take on United.
Yeah, he's got that
he's got a big
presence.
Yeah, but he's made a lot of mistakes last year as well. No. But in terms of personality and character, you think he'd deal with the playing at Old Trafford, of course. I agree with that.
Jill, Manchester City, are we staring the obvious in the face that Rodri's going to come back in a couple of weeks and
City
are going to have Diaz,
injured.
Rodri?
Phil Foden's injured, isn't he, for the first?
They got injured at the Oasis concert, didn't they?
Did you go? You missed out.
How long is Rodri out for?
I don't. It's not
think he said
too
after the
long.
international.
He said another little knock.
After the
Has he had a little knock or something?
Yeah.
If Rodri comes back and you've got Haaland up top, you've got Diaz. Pep always wins titles every year, apart from 1 or 2. Is it just the obvious that we're ignoring City and thinking that
I don't think we should ignore them? Like Reinders and Šeško, I think they've been 2 great additions. I know obviously it's only pre-season, but I am excited by them. I think just both-footed, creative players. And then I don't want to jinx him because I mentioned him last year, but Oscar Bob's back, right wing. I think there's talk of Savigny maybe leaving, but Oscar Bob is brilliant.
But the goalkeeper, Jill, do you think the goalkeeper's a problem from now? He doesn't make
but
big
if they've
saves
got
anymore.
Trafford...
Oh, yeah, but was he going to put Trafford in?
I think we could get Donnarumma. I'm going to put it out, manifest it.
Do you know what the City have stopped doing, lads, the last year or two? Stop winning big games. They've stopped even that World Club Championship. No, listen, take all that with a pinch of salt.
That was a bad one for them.
It did. You just thought when you go over there and you lose to a team was from Saudi Arabia, like, and last year in certain big games where we all have this expectation. It's Pep, like you're saying there. Pep always bunks back. I don't think so this year.
Do you think it feels a bit...
Trump did win the league.
Does it feel transitional?
They'll be competing.
He's never not won the league for 2 years on the bounce.
Yeah. In his record as a manager?
I don't think he has.
I don't think he's ever gone 2 years without winning.
No, he's not won 2 years without winning it.
There's first time for everything, isn't there?
If Pep wasn't the manager, I don't think I'd have any... thought that I think City would probably win the league because it is Pep because of that.
Yeah.
But then I think last season, I think Pep was the manager and how long they went without winning, it's like...
I know, but they were 4 on the bounce, aren't they? They were 4 on the bounce.
The point I'm trying to make, he was trying all different things like any manager would, and it wouldn't, and you couldn't believe it wasn't working because
Pep looked like a normal manager, didn't he?
Yeah. So it just shows you that he was, he wasn't superhuman. So if he hasn't got the squad of players that is good enough to win the league, it is going to be...
But this is what I'm saying
the
about...
goalkeeper's a problem from the goalkeeper's a big problem.
But what I'm saying, what about the age of the players? Like you mentioned, even Kushnerov, it's a young team. I think there's a transitional thing going on here that we're maybe not taking notice of with City. Maybe they don't mind them not having the pressure of City's going to do this. Right. They'll just they're going to introduce those players in and see if they can just really surprise
I think we
people,
need to keep players fit. John Stones is a massive
but Jill, how many times you said about Reece James earlier?
Yeah.
But part of being a footballer, half the battle is being available for a manager. Stones never seems to be available. I'm not knocking the lad. He might...
Well, he's fit at the minute, so touch wood.
I'm always fit every summer. Do you know that? It's fucking when the games start.
I think Rodri would have to be back and be at his best.
Right.
City to
And he's out till about, is it October? Just say you're slower at the blocks. What you can't be after 6-7 games, you can't be 5, 6, 7, 8 points behind the Liverpool or even an Arsenal. You can't. The City team years ago used to do that. You go, don't worry, they'll come back. But you look and you go, no, that's not going to happen now. You can't be hunting these. Liverpool are too good for that. Arsenal are too good for it. Yeah, you're not going to hunt them down 7.
That was Arsenal's problem last year. You've got to start the league like it's January already.
Exactly. Do you know what the madness is? Arsenal United Sunday, for example. Listen, we're not talking about United winning leagues, but just say one of them. Just said Arsenal beat United 2-0. Or United beat Arsenal 2-0. Yeah. You'd be almost like writing Arsenal straight away. If Liverpool win the Friday night, you go, Liverpool played the Friday night, no. Just said Liverpool win the other teams, you go, you're already fucking 3 points behind them after 2 or 3 days.
I think Mourinho introduced that back in the 2000s where you had to start the...
He won the first game. His first game was it beat you?
You had to start the season like it was February.
United.
You know what I mean? Arsenal can't afford to do what they did at the start of last season. They dropped points in that first 10 games. They're going to start the season like they're in a title race from day one.
So
the
prediction start.
Arsenal started well last year.
Yeah, we did start well.
No, they lost the players.
They got a couple of draws.
Arsenal won loads of big away games in the first 7 or 8 games.
They had players sent off.
Tottenham away.
Yeah, we had a lot of...
But you go back to Liverpool, even go back to last year, the first game at Ipswich, the first half.
Yeah.
But if you said that time, if anyone stopped you going, they're going to win the league by 10, you'd be like, what? Liverpool? They were losing, weren't they?
But when you say about City, I'm like, as soon as you say a top goal scorer, I still think it'll be Haaland. You speak about all these new strikers coming into the league. I still think Haaland with the... Obviously, Grealish has gone. Yeah, I like Mark.
Do you think Foden can get back to his best, lads? Do you think Foden can get... Are we get one of them ones? Because it's Pep, because it's Foden... But maybe Foden...
I think he can.
Can I just say, Foden's won, I think, 5 Premier League titles, he's won Champions Leagues, he's had an unbelievable 6-7 years. Do you remember that period that Giggsy went through at United, sort of like late 20s, where people were questioning him in terms of he was going to go to Inter Milan, he was out of the team, there was noises around him, he just lost a bit of his... He was picking up a couple of injuries, remember his hamstrings, and there's a bit of a doubt about him at that time, and he went on to play... You're going to have a period... He's going to come out of it, you're right.
Yeah.
But this
period... get back to his very best.
This period is always going to come in your career.
In what position for him, though? We know where Giggsy was going to play.
But this position is... No, Giggsy changed his position, though, in the next 10 years after that. But my point...
Well, you've sat here before, you know about Foden. Every player will have a dip. You know that Foden's no different than anybody. But then when you were pushing for Foden to get in England, and then he was getting opportunities...
But what's your worry, Roy, with Foden? What's your worry?
What's my worry?
What's your worry that he can't come back, I mean?
It's the whole package. I always worry about players like Grealish going... I always worry about young players who've had unbelievable highs and who've won big titles and have been the main... Foden...
What, the hunger, the lifestyle, the preparation?
The whole package. Yeah. What he's doing off the field, his relationship with Pep, position in the team. Can he get... You have to be robust. Can he get 10, 50... Like Stones, to get back up to speed for players, it's not 2 or 3 games. To me, it's 10, 15, 20 games, or your body just gets used to being, hey, I'm playing again, I'm playing in 2 or 3 days, I'm ready. Where some lads are going, I can't. I use that word, are they robust? Will Foden be robust enough to play in week in, week out? Like he was. Did he win Player of the Year? Was that 2 years ago, or was that longer?
The year before.
I do think
so. You don't want to keep going back to 1, 2, because before you know it, it's another few months ago. Oh, no, that's 2 or 3 years ago, lads. Before, like Giggsy had dips, of course he did. But did it go on for 2 years?
I
no,
think
there was a point for a season or so where...
Phil last season played with a lot of injuries, I think, which weren't out in the media. I think he was playing through a lot of injuries.
Whose fault is that then?
Yeah, but I think because City
fault.
was struggling, but whereas now I think they brought midfielders in, I think a fit Phil Foden easily
But he's not fit,
gets
is
back
he?
to his best.
He's not fit, is he?
Well,
he's
not
missing
at
the
the
start of the we're having a conversation about Phil Foden. If you're a man, you go talk about him all day. We spend more time here talking about players who were injured. You need to talk about players who are available for the manager. So if Foden misses the first month of the 2 seasons, City start well. Do you think Pep's going to bring him back in the team? He's going to go, you bide your time.
Tough, man.
Like he's done before when he was a young player, when we were all saying, Foden's got to play, send him out on loan. Pep's going, no, I bide my time with him. Don't worry, lads, I'm used to dealing with young players from Barca and Bayern. And he brings him in. Then he was obviously amazing when he got a run of games. I think Foden and Grealish, there's certain players, and Giggsy may be one of them. We might be slightly different defenders, and maybe even me, right? They need that sharpness. We didn't. We just reading the game and stopping people from him. But if you're on about making things happen, you need to be sharp. Yeah. And a sharp comes from off-the-field stuff as well. Listen, we could go on sessions. I'd go on drinking sessions. I'd get away with it because my game is stopping people being fucking football intelligent. These lads, if you have to go and beat somebody, you can't carry that stuff. That's a different animal.
Exactly
That's a different animal. You've got to be sharp. Yeah. Jack Grealish is a prime example.
Yeah.
Jack's good. Jack's good when he's playing 20, 30 games in a row, when he's up to it and he's sharp. But when he's not playing, and sometimes you go, but when's the penny going to drop for these players? Sometimes for us, for me, it was probably late 20s. These lads, you go, when does a penny drop? But sometimes you go, when do you put the penny in? Because Jack can keep talking about this stuff and Foden. They've got to get all that package. Whether we like it or not, you have to make sacrifices. The diets, the booze, whatever it might be, cut all that crap out. Or else you will continue to, believe it or not, when you know what you're doing off the field stuff. Guess what? You do pick up injuries from it. It catches up you. It catches up with the best of them.
Do you think Everton's a good move for Jack?
Do you know, I think it is.
Playing every week.
He has to play
every week.
The World Cup, it's down the road from him. David Moyes, an experienced man. Everton, new stadium. He'll be the main man there.
Yeah.
I think Jack at Villa was the main man. When he was at City, probably never was. Was he ever probably Pep's real favourite? I know Pep fought his corner plenty of times.
We used to criticise him. Not criticise him. We say, even though Jack had that first season where he won the treble and everything was great, we say, but it's not the Jack Grealish of Aston Villa. But when you think about it, he's getting the ball at Man City. And even though he's in the team, there's still probably 4 other players in that team who you think, no, Jack, pass it to him. You know what I mean? You're giving it to De Bruyne, you're giving it to Foden in it, Bernardo Silva. When he's at Aston Villa, it's like, no, give Jack the ball.
And then let him run with it.
And when he's going to Everton, it'll be like, get Jack Grealish the ball. That new stadium looks fantastic. Give him the ball.
Oh, my gosh.
All the supporters will be going there to watch
It
Jack
could be an
Grealish.
unbelievable season.
You want the Aston Villa Jack Grealish, you don't want the Man City.
But
hopefully, is that still in him? Is that still in him?
Well, let's see. Give him the ball, let him go and do his thing.
We'll know when he's played again in a number of games. You don't judge him in the next first month or two.
No.
Give the lad 2
I'm just pleased he's going to play every week.
Some players don't thrive under structure, do they? I don't think Cole Palmer did. I don't think Jack Grealish does. It was interesting, actually, that Šeško did a interview and he said, like, oh, Pep said I'm going to get all this freedom and everything. And I was thinking, just wait. He's like, you can have all the freedom you want, come and sign for City. But as soon as he gets there, they don't get a lot of freedom.
Where will they finish, Jill?
3rd. I'm going to go Chelsea, Liverpool, City,
Chelsea to win the league?
Yeah. Front,
Christ.
Chelsea for the league?
Yeah.
Even can I just
Well done, Jill.
reiterate? Can I reiterate something? With that goalkeeper, they haven't signed a new goalkeeper.
But something might change in the next
I
few
like
weeks,
them. I just think they've got a
Levi
lot of
Colwell's
quality.
just gone out though, isn't he? He's just.
But Trafford might do all right. Would you think Trafford's up to it if he was thrown in?
Yeah, I think he's
think
a
Trafford
good
could do
keeper.
it?
That'd be a lot for him to be thrown into a City side.
How big do you think Trafford is?
Tall.
He's 6'6".
Is he?
No chance.
Honestly,
No way.
I said
He's
exactly the
6'6".
same.
He's not 6'6".
Well, I read something.
5'6".
Nev's 4'6".
I looked at him. I looked at him at Burnley and thought he's not ready for the Premier League.
No, Jeremie, you've been in Glastonbury.
Honestly.
Shame.
I've got to get this up. I read it in a newspaper. I couldn't
do you
believe it.
everything you read?
I couldn't believe it.
Do you believe
Can
everything
someone
you
get me the
read?
stats of Trafford? Not on myself.
Right.
Okay, hang on, let's get the size of Trafford.
let's get the
How
size
big
of Trafford.
Get the size of Trafford.
Is he 6'6"?
Why do you believe everything you read on your
Is someone
phones?
Googling it?
Yeah, it's not
He's 6'6". I can't believe it.
James
I'm like,
Trafford is 6'6".
Oh my
That's the big
God.
announcement
Well,
on
that's it.
Sky
Yeah,
Football.
Yeah, but is he a big 6'6"? Do you know what I mean? Like,